What's up, everybody? This is John Q,
And this is Alex A.
and you are listening to Free Music Reviews with Consult Q&A.
You can catch us live on twitch.tv/allmyhomies or youtube.com/allmyhomies every Wednesday night at 8:30.
And you can visit our website, www.consultqna.com, to submit every Wednesday. Follow us on all social media at Consult Q&A.
Boom.
Shouts out to everybody who's joining us. If anybody's wondering, I'm using the Aston Origin microphone. I have absolutely no EQ on this microphone. I have no compression on this microphone, and it has zero gain. And it sounds better.
So good.
It sounds better.
And you're here and you were asking, was it you who was asking about microphones? Consider this microphone. It's the Origin
it's
and
the
the
Origin.
Spirit.
Yeah.
The Spirit's just the
Has different polar patterns.
it's just the one with the different polar patterns. So if you're doing other than vocal stuff, you have options on it. But other than that, it's just a good sounding microphone. Tampa will have light rain showers like last time, honestly. But I think it's coming to you guys too. And then it's like turning and going up to Jacksonville. Literally, like every member of my family is going to be affected by this in some way. Mostly just rain. Is the Aston Origin hood for both vocals and rapping? I mean, it's all about how you build that vocal chain.
What
I think
was
it's
the
like I think
width
it's
and height on this? 1080?
I think because it's a 720 source, it's 1080 by 720.
1080. 720.
Yeah, I know you meant good. Is it a hood? What kind of rapping are you doing, man? It's all, you got to be specific with these things.
All right, we'll test it there for now. So if there is an explosion or anything, we'll see if it happens on the screen, and then I'll just adjust it.
Okay.
What else were we doing? Oh yeah, they wanted to see the list before even saying hello, before anything. So let's give them what they want. Let me find the list. Where is it? Where is it in demo subs? Where is it?
Our list?
Yeah.
It should be right on the front page there.
It is
should
not.
It should be, go into that folder, everything, and it should be.
Is it HTML?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Okay, so it's work. Okay, let me extend it because we have a border on it. So yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thanks for the sub.
Yeah. Who did the sub? Who
That
was that?
That would be the father figure.
Oh, okay. Shouts out to Father Alex.
It isn't even a bad Father Alex.
Father Alex.
Father Abbott.
Father Abbott from Poland. Let me stop.
Father.
No, he's Norwegian. No, let me stop.
I mean, we are from Britain, so you can say that.
All right. I mean, so
how much does the Spirit cost? I want to say
the Spirit, I think, is like 900.
Is it not? I have a
because the Origin's 400.
I think I want to say it's like 600.
Maybe. The Origin is $400. It may have gone up since COVID.
I meant Scotch.
Oh, Scotch.
Scotch.
Oh, okay.
That's what we are.
That's almost Norwegian.
Almost Norwegian. Scotch.
Yeah, close enough. The Vikings crossed the water. You might have
Vikings and stuff.
the Danes. A little Danish-ish. there was a people trade that happened.
Yeah, we're just gonna stick to the horn helmets and be okay with it.
They traded people with each other from time to time. Let's stop. I will stop.
Sprinting right towards that cancellation.
Yeah, it's too early for all of this.
I'm seeing a bunch of different prices for the Origin. I'm seeing some all the way down to $165.
Yeah, really?
On Amazon right now.
Are they broken?
No, on Amazon. 165.
That's crazy.
200. So then the other one's what the
Aston Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The list. My bad, guys. I didn't forget. I did not forget. Let me. I didn't. I gotta put us. I forgot to put us on here.
On Sweetwater, I'm seeing a Spirit for $350. That's crazy.
Night. Yeah, what is going on with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so the only difference between the two is it's same capsule, same build. The only difference is you just get a 3-way selector, and the Spirit is just taller. I would say that one's probably like 6 inches tall, and the Spirit is probably like 8 inches tall. That's really the only difference. We wear skirts. we wear the plaid skirts. Abbott does have its own pattern. So there, now you know something. You still setting that up?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
Kim's not here, and we're struggling.
Stuff is happening, So this is not accurate right now, guys. Okay, y'all are going to see me move. So as you see, I'm moving this. Now here we go with the. Okay, who are these people?
We got 2 submissions in the middle of the week, and so I want to know who they were from.
I'll put incomplete on them. So one's from Just Legacy.
Okay.
One's from Alejandro Haynes and the Shadow Source. And then, but first up would be Mustafa Today.
I saw JVS is here. Did I see Just Viz too? I don't like Just Viz if you're here.
Oh, you guys can see each other's emails. Do y'all care about that? Or I can make it smaller so you can't see the full email just in case y'all don't want to be spammed or something. Yeah. So now y'all actually see what I see. So when y'all are rushing and when y'all see me over here doing things, this is how we do it. And this is also why we want you guys to submit through the website. Because But I hid your emails so you guys can't Justin Pimp Jizzle Daddy, So yeah. All right, I'm gonna be adjusting where the camera is and stuff like that, but I think we're in a good position to start.
All right.
I don't know. How's everybody feel? Why did it do this?
What? Why did it do what?
Why did it just?
Oh, did it?
I don't know what. Oh, okay. I'm clicking. I'm clicking on the overlay. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Woo. Yeah, I was all confused. It's fine.
You get a hurricane, and Kim can't make it.
It's fine. I don't even think it's raining.
I don't think it is either.
Yeah. All right. So shout out to everybody who is joining us. One thing I am going to have to check though is since I switched sound cards.
And that's probably a good idea.
So we should be good. All right. Who we got? So you want to start? So we'll let the chat room vote on this, which are we only seeing I don't have the chat on this screen. That's why. Oh yeah. I was like, are we only seeing the Instagram chat? Oh, my man JVS says show the emails. Yeah, and then other people. Let me put the chat room on that screen. Oh, y'all can see everything I'm doing. Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah.
This is how we operate.
Yeah.
This is our this is the account that all the people that work for Q&A share.
Yeah, so it won't be like crazy picture in picture like how I was doing to y'all before.
You could just leave this up.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Just keep picturing it.
Somebody say something so that way we can see it pop up 14 times in a row.
I will stop, guys. I won't torture you guys like that.
And every time it makes an iteration, it has to just drop the frame rate. Registered for classes. Officially a Valencia student again. Congratulations.
Nice. Good luck, man.
Yeah. Just honestly, like when I got in and did like the basic classes, like I was doing so much math before I started doing like music classes, and I just scraped by with C's. And then as soon as I hit all my MIDI and theory and like that like I'm doing music and not math, my grades went through the roof, like so good. Thanks for the follow, Godsend Beats.
Yeah. Oh,
how we doing?
Okay. No, we're good. We're good.
Right.
We're good. We're good to go. Yeah, Godsend Beast. Thanks so much for that. I was asking the chat, like, do they want us to start with the people who sent in through the middle of the week, or should we start off with Mustafa? Is Mustafa even here?
I haven't seen him.
I know
lurking.
JVS is here, but yeah. we haven't done a roll call. So if you are here, let's do a roll call. Shouts out to everybody and let us give you the shouts out. I see Mr. Altismo, Nand, who
C's
else?
get degrees.
And Overdue Revolution. And all of that good stuff.
Yeah,
Let me
roll
add
call.
this,
The wave. Let's see them.
I'm adding the chat room to the other screen so nobody can actually see anything.
Gotta follow the rules. All right, be godly here.
Cool.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
Piano, music theory, sightseeing, fundamentals of sound. Scrape through that piano class and you're good, honestly.
Oh, so you going for summer? I don't even know what class. I don't even know if I'm teaching fundamentals of sound next semester.
Do you usually don't for summer, do you? They
Nah.
usually, but I think that
I'm usually doing DAW in the summer.
oh no, but we're doing we're in spring.
Oh. Oh yeah, so I'm probably doing a fundamentals
Yeah,
class.
You're
maybe.
gonna be
I don't.
fine.
Yeah.
How is
so,
your fundamental? I just haven't followed up with that.
A lot of people don't do their work.
You don't say.
Yeah. And what's crazy is with that class, it's mostly online. We only meet like 3 times in the semester, and then we go over stuff in class. But they aren't doing. There's a few that are just doing everything that's due each week.
Mhm.
The rest, nothing.
Going to Cracker
Absolutely
Barrel.
nothing. He was watching last week's
He
show.
was watching last week's show.
Yeah. My dog class is doing fine.
Yeah.
Dog is fine. It's I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're we don't meet too often, and I'm not like emailing them every single day like, hey, you have work due this week. Please do your work.
Please do your work.
Maybe that's why. Or maybe they're just all going to wait till the last minute and then email me. Not all of them. About
They're going to be like, the hurricanes caused a lot of problems in my life and I couldn't do class.
Yeah. So what's crazy is it's not, I don't see it as hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you have work to do every week.
Yeah.
But man, when I took fundamentals was completely different. It was hard. It was with Raul.
I remember even when I took it, it was hard, but I loved the challenge of it. Like I was like, ooh, what's an XLR? Like, I want to know about this shit.
I knew all that stuff. It was just because Raul went on a board and was writing logarithmic formulas and was like, solve this. And I was like, I haven't done log in so long. I was like, let me baby step back
the derivative
into this.
Of this.
and then he was doing these things, and you had to do all this other stuff. Oh, shouts out to Lonk in the building, man. What's going on? But you had to do all of this stuff, and I'm like, literally, every chapter, like the chapter they should be on now is like general mixers. But let's say they're on week 9 was the microphones. So it was like, what pickup pattern is this? And literally stuff you could Google.
Yeah.
And they're just not doing it. Like when we did the cable one, it was like, what is the name of the cable that has 3 pin, blah, 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 blah. They're not doing it.
UCF.
Yeah, they're not doing it. What's the difference between a TT cable or a TRS and stuff like that? That's like the questions.
Yeah.
Not doing it. Literally stuff you can Google. Super easy. And then there's
be in this industry.
And then since it's like it's hybrid, so mostly online, there's discussion things where it's like, what did you learn this week? What did you
on 2 other people's things?
Yeah, it's literally start a page. What did you learn this week? What did you find anything challenging? Did you find anything cool?
Yeah.
Boom.
And they don't even
don't even do the
didn't
discussion.
even read that far.
Don't even do this discussion.
Yeah.
I think it is that I have it set so if you don't complete the week before, you can't move on.
Yeah.
So maybe that's
like,
why. But we're just talking about teacher woes. People want us to be in here talking about their music. You started playing tracks. No, we haven't started playing any tracks. Mustafa hasn't said anything, has he? Eclipse is in the building. What's going on? I don't think Mustafa said anything. I mean, I guess fuck homework, but literally it's an online class. If you had no homework, I wouldn't know if you were in the class doing anything.
Oh.
So, and then I wouldn't know if you're learning anything, you know. And another crazy thing is the 3 classes that we have, I posted all the dates in the beginning of the semester, and like 2 days before, I'm like, hey, we're meeting this day. Only 6 be showing up.
Like, oh,
Only 6 students show up.
oh.
And now it's not a high percentage of your grade. It's like 15 points at the end of the day, but it's
They're
like
just gonna take that B,
it's like you're getting hands-on experience.
right?
So
This is what you want to
I don't
do,
know.
right?
Every year, John complains about how the whole class. No, this semester, my dog class is doing stuff.
Ferris, Germany is humongous. Like a lot of the main like DAWs, a lot of the main like plugin people, and a lot of specifically like room correction plugin stuff is coming out of Germany. Not necessarily Berlin, although some of it's there. So like going to like Berlin is a good idea. I'm all for it. Plus, my wife is German, so I hear the tales of the fatherland. If the hurricane got really bad, could you turn and utilize it as a floaty? We've always got the option. We're waiting for the street to flood right now, and we're going to test out this theory.
Guys, I don't think y'all understand how beautiful my hair is. Like, if you've seen it in person, you would understand why it's just so beautiful. It's nice and soft, super beautiful. I guess I can tell this story on Halloween. A woman walked by and she was like, "Is that your real hair?" And I said, "Of course. I'm a black man." And she said, "You would be surprised." And I was like, "Surprised about what?"
Surprised about
What would I be
Tell
surprised?
me the surprise.
Yeah, she didn't say anything after that. But I just find that so interesting. Like, what was her purpose? She didn't compliment. She didn't say, she just, "Is that your real hair?" And I said, "Of course." You know, I'm gonna say I'm a black man because this is black hair. So I'm gonna be like, "It's black hair. Black is beautiful." And then she was just like, "You would be surprised at what? Are black men bald?" Like, I mean, if I was bald, do they wear wigs? What would I be surprised about?
I want to see you in like
I was so confused. I was
old
like, what?
English powder wig.
Yeah.
You would be surprised.
Yeah.
John looks
I was
a
like,
retired Mickey
what
Mouse.
would I be surprised about? I look like a retired Mickey Mouse. I think I look sexy. So thank you guys for noticing. Yeah. We're supposed to listen to music, right? You guys want Mustafa hasn't said anything. Mustafa is MIA. And nobody said anything about if we want to listen to last week's. The middle of the
somebody
week.
did.
Somebody
other
did?
people said Mustafa, but somebody did say they want to hear. I didn't recognize the names.
Yeah, these are 2 new people.
Interesting.
So
Guess that's a skip.
yeah, no, Mustafa's getting skipped. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Shouts out to Deidre done switched over to YouTube. Uh-oh.
And then Lunk jumped over. So they're just musical chairs right now.
Does one sound better or is one going faster? Also, you guys see how sexy my thighs are, right? Just throwing that out there. I just want to throw that out there.
I like the
y'all-
color reflection.
I know, right?
happening. Great.
How sexy my thighs are.
Here.
All right, this is the list. I know y'all can't see. Don't really care. You guys see my screen. So I guess we're going to start off with JV, who is Jalen. Track called "Been Doing This." As you see, I'm highlighting all of this stuff.
Oh, look at us.
He never sends a love letter, so we don't know what to expect. But let's listen to this track. You guys should see me redirect over to SoundCloud. 1 second. What I want to do is stop us from covering.
You're on
up.
fire.
I want to stop us from covering up his face. Yeah, SoundCloud in there. SoundCloud stuff. So let me move. Let's move the chat room over here.
Lunk, how you been? Been a little while since you've been in here.
Yeah, Lunk been ignoring us. He done got too Hollywood.
He got too Hollywood.
Yeah, he's too Hollywood for us now. All right, let's listen to this track. Been Doing This by JVS, Jalen, whatever his name is at this point. Verse the World. Guys, in the chat room, make sure y'all give y'all feedback, all that cool stuff. Let's go. Also, let me know if it's too loud.
We been doing this, we been doing this, yeah. Been doing this, yeah. I'm just getting started, yeah. We been doing this, man. We been doing this, yeah. Been doing this, yeah. I'm just getting started, yeah. We been doing this, man. We been doing this, man. Been doing it, yeah. I'm just getting started, yeah. We been doing this, man. We been doing this, man. Been doing this, yeah. I'm just getting started, yeah. Had to switch my flow, what the fuck you think? Had to switch my clothes, what the fuck you think? Had to change my goals, what the fuck you think? I don't give two shits, what the fuck you think? I can see right through you, I don't have to blink. I can jump in that water, I can swim and sing. I'm lit right now, I don't need a drink. You been lying to yourself, you been lying to yourself. You need to get some help, you don't need nobody else. Stop lying to yourself, stop capping to yourself. I just keep snapping, yeah. I just keep rapping, yeah. We been doing this, we been doing this, yeah. Been doing this, yeah. I'm just getting started, yeah. We been doing this, man. We been doing this, yeah. Been doing this, yeah. I'm just getting started, yeah. Had to switch my flow, what the fuck you think?
I saw people do I think I told you guys I saw people do the new guest star feature on Twitch.
Yeah, you were saying something about that.
It looks like a Zoom chat, which is everybody can get in on it.
Yeah. So, how y'all feel? I guess I'll leave it on this screen for the review. How you feeling about that, Alex? And chat, how are y'all feeling? I need to pour up a drink.
He's been doing this.
Definitely been doing this. Yeah.
He's been doing.
He switched the flow up. What the we think? All right. That was a direct stab at you, Alex.
Yes, because I'm the one who Vince.
I don't tell me when to stop. I'll pour you. I'll pour you poison.
You're good.
All right, because we just poured the whole bottle in both our cups.
Cheers.
So, anything?
Hey. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, y'all said everything was peaking. It didn't. Okay, maybe for the stream. Okay, I'll take a look at that next time.
that's good.
And then so like 3/4 of the song has been doing this. Mr. Altismo says he'll hard pass. Lunk says then he had the nerve to have the chains dangling in the song at the end.
Is that what that was?
Eclipse is saying we need a phone interview with JVS. I second that motion. No, Nan said we need a phone interview. He seconds that motion because Eclipse said he wants a phone interview.
Okay.
Eclipse said, I'm feeling like we need a 6-month hiatus from him so we can familiarize our ears and actually hear the difference in what he ever sends. Wow. Chat's kind of going hard. And you know what? With chat doing that, I was actually going to say, I'm not mad at it.
Oh?
Yeah, not mad at it.
Is this 2 weeks
The
in a
reason
row?
why, and the reason why is because he actually used his voice.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are probably like, y'all have heard me go in on this man, but this is why I tell y'all I don't be hating on him. But did you hear what he did at this point? Let me go to it.
Had to switch my flow, what the fuck you think? Had to switch my clothes, what the fuck you think? Had to change my goals, what the fuck you think? I don't give two shits.
In the chat, refresh. It should be good once people hit the refresh. We'll see. If you guys, we got to refresh on our end too. But if you guys are seeing things and hearing things, just let me know. What happened? I don't know. The internet popped out and then went back on.
Hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane stuff. Says we have 0 viewers, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, yeah. Just refresh. If you can throw refresh in the chat, that would be great. I can't lie. This is better than a lot of the old stuff he submitted. That is true.
Yeah.
It is better than a lot of the old stuff. I'm not going to say I will play this song or I really care too much for the song. It's short, and I'm okay with that. I like that he did it short.
I think that all right. So what we were saying when the internet funly dropped was the being emotional, getting aggressive, getting the through the teeth sound. And that's a new tool that he's added into his thing. And I think that I agree. I think he should keep going down that.
I like that. And I think now he should experiment with regular JVS, grit, and then do maybe switch to gritty, switch the flow from time to time, go back to the old one, go to the new one, whatever.
Yeah.
Do features. I'm not mad at the length of this song because it does, like he says, I've been doing this, and it's very monotonous, but since the song is so short, it's like, okay, we get the concept. He didn't drag it out like he did before with those 3-minute songs, 2-minute and 40-second songs, where it's like he's literally saying the same thing over and over.
Just brush my teeth. What the fuck you think?
Yeah. So granted, it's not a song I would listen to or care too much for, but I do appreciate that he's doing something different.
Agreed.
So yeah. Somebody tell Dollar Water to refresh. Oh wait, maybe that chat is just slower than that chat. Maybe
Dollar Water refresh. Happening. What the fuck you think?
No, wait, Dollar Water. Yeah, Dollar Water refresh, man. So yeah, anything else you want to add about that?
I think you hit the nail right on the head with that. And it was something that I heard and didn't even register. I was just like, that's something interesting. But what I found was that he went like kind of aggressive and then he slowly backed off. And it's when I started notice him going into his like softer, more like whispery voice that I was like, I don't think I like that as much. Something just happened there. And so while I was figuring it out, you already knew what it was. And so, yeah.
All right. Cool. So shouts out to him for that track. And thank you for submitting. He does it every week.
Just walk my dog. What the fuck you think?
Yeah. No, I mean the lyrics are simple, but what JVS has going for him and what we've always said about him is his stuff gets stuck in your head. It's easy to recite. And it's kind of for kids. So, I mean, in this, he's saying he's using profanity, but anybody can literally add in whatever they want to that, and it will be funny, or they can send it as a little meme. It's easy to meme.
Yeah.
Easy to copy.
Why
easy
we always
to do.
say TikTok.
Like if this was on TikTok and somebody was like, I'm putting makeup, what you know, like or if somebody was like, when my boyfriend asks if I'm going outside, it's like, I'm doing this, what fuck you think? You know, and they'll play that and then boom, it goes off. Yeah. Like whatever.
Doing things around like kind of the way Lunk's taking it right now. Like you could meme that exactly.
Yeah. And I mean, Lunk says if I listen to this enough times, I catch myself singing it. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So up next we got up next is Justin Pimp Jizzle Daddy. What is this song? Gulliver? He sent this over. He said JVS is God, JVS is all hail master JVS. Thou seek glory shall rise above the rest. Interesting. What are the odds?
What just happened?
Did they coordinate submitting right after each other? Because like if you see the time, you guys can see where my mouse is. He submitted at 8:18
within the hour.
8:18 a.m. and Just Viz is 8:53 a.m. They must have coordinated this attack.
I'm gonna wake up and submit. What about you? Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Farah.
Farah Chala. Farah Chala is the Egyptian, right? Yeah. Shouts out to you. Thank you for hanging out with us too. What time is it over there? There's only one god of this stream, and that's the weather god. I mean, the weather god. There's the brother. The brother Hogan Moore. He's in Norse mythology.
Hey, the new God of War.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it. I'm not playing it. I'm watching somebody play it. But it's so far I like what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, I'm only probably like 4 hours into the story.
Yeah.
So it's my soap opera.
It's a good soap opera.
All right. I can't read the chat. So we're gonna listen to this one by Just Viz called Gulliver. And
JVS says me and Just Viz got a new song soon.
Okay.
I dropped one with Hogan too. JVS out here.
Whoa.
Out here actually. Good job, JVS.
So you did features? I'm actually very, if he's doing that, you know what? I'm glad.
JV, Space Jet, and Mr. Altismo dropping some. Seriously? That sounds amazing. Me JV. Where is Spaceship, by the way?
I don't know. Space Jam hasn't been in a stream in
Somebody-
weeks.
somebody-
He just promotes.
Yeah, somebody. Okay, good. As long as somebody just shoot him a message, check on him.
Farachala, it's 4 a.m. here. I sleep quite late. What I mean, do you sleep early or late? Like which like which is it? Because this is early. That's early for you. It's daytime, damn near soon. Maceo says allegedly I got the game like 4 days ago from a local shop. What you mean by that? What happened? And then Space just cooking up. He'll be back. Word. All right, so let's check this one out by Justin Viz called Gulliver. Everybody,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys give your reviews in the chat room so me and Alex don't have to do too much work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can just sit on this couch and drink this wine. How about that?
We run a stream.
How about
occasionally.
that?
What the
Yeah.
fuck you think?
Yeah. So, all right, let's check this out.
She said she would ride or die, but she cheated on the highway. Sick of all the lies, I'ma leave this bitch my way.
Okay, guys, is it peaking for y'all? Because on my end, it's not. So let me know. Oh, Maceo got God of War and Sonic. I heard Sonic is terrible. The new Sonic game, I heard it was god awful.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I heard it was like a indie game, like the way it looks.
Oh,
It's just like they
no.
just randomly put stuff in a world and Sonic can run and skate on them.
No.
But yeah, let's listen. Is
Dollar
it,
Water says yes, it is. Maybe do the YouTube turn it down.
Dollar Water is it Dollar? Because I'm not getting a clip effect over here on any channel.
Volume is low, but everything sounds Ragnarok.
It's distorted like okay. Lung says it sounds good. I don't know. Yeah, anybody else? Y'all watching the new Mario movie? I mean, I will check it out. I don't know when it comes out. Why is your life so hard?
What the fuck you think?
Sonic isn't bad. Probably the best in a long time. It got a pop-in problem. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what,
Interesting.
like everything just pops in while you're running.
Huh.
And
Because
stuff.
you're running too fast. You're
For
running
the
faster
game.
than the game.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to get God of War or Modern Warfare. Oh, true.
I feel like just watching people on Twitch play. I mean, I feel like that's the good thing about Twitch these days is like if you're like, should I play this game? You can watch 15 minutes of it, not really spoil anything, and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game.
Okay, so everybody.
Dollar Water, get better speakers.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I am going to murder the sound going to the stream. How now? Yeah. So guys, do y'all, because the chat room is split. So how do y'all feel about that? Murder. I mean, check. How do y'all feel? How's that? Because half the chat is saying it sounds good. The other half is saying it's clipping.
How we doing now? How we sounding?
It's
Hurricaning outside. We're good. Okay. All right. Murder.
okay.
Still okay.
Lunk says I play all the new games on YouTube. That's essentially what I'm doing too. Watching somebody else play
all
it.
the new games on YouTube. Fair.
I need to hear the music. Okay, you good? I don't know about the song though. All right.
Murder.
The music source is a different input. Actually, it is, but it's not clipping on its input. So let's check it out.
I'ma make her go live her, go live her, go live her, go live her. Go figure, go figure, go figure, go figure.
All right, how was that? Was that clipping for y'all? Because on this end,
Yeah, hoping you cheated on.
it's not clipping. Good
right.
on my end. Okay,
All
that's
right.
Mr.
Cool.
Altisvo. Amp says music sounds good. Okay, Dollar Water is good.
All right.
Now Farrah Charlotte says it's not. All right, that's the one who says it's not.
I don't think we're ever gonna win.
Okay, so we only have 3 people participating in Carry right now. I bet I play GTA 6 before all you normal people. True. It's not clipping.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
We're
okay.
good.
It's not
We're good.
clipping. Okay.
We're good.
Try it on headphones externally. Hey, man, mean it's not clip. Okay. He mean. Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool.
We're all good.
Coolio. Let's listen now.
I'm hoping you happy. I'm hoping that Momo will open your chest. Or spinning and spit on a light from his backseat. And now that would.
We're gonna start it over. Give him a good, fair chance. Y'all gotta stop playing. Is it now too high? What are y'all talking like? Nan saying it's too high. Now Dollarword is saying levels higher than giraffe. Which is it? Okay, I'm not listening. All
Don't
right,
listen to that.
we're gonna listen to Just Viz.
She said she'll ride or die, but she cheated on the highway. Sick of all the lies, I'ma leave this bitch my way. I'ma make her go live her, go live her, go live her, go live her. Go figure, go figure, go figure, go figure, yeah. Hoping you cheated, I'm hoping you happy. I'm hoping that Momo will open your chest. Or spinning and spit on a life from his backseat. And now that we're down, I got family who ask me, what happened, what happened, what happened, what happened? It don't matter, don't matter, don't matter, don't matter, yeah. You open your legs, you don't open your mind. I open my heart while you jab with the lies. The pain I can handle, you poison my name. I was lighting the candle while you lit the flames. You an animal, did everything, but it wasn't enough. Fuck the attention, I'm calling your bluff. Words on my weapon, I ain't giving up. The truth's like Smith and Wesson, open session, hoping session. Yo, a bitch so happy ended, dig a ditch. I hope you sitting, that's a life you don't mean shit. And fuck the love, anxiety ridden. I'd rather die right tonight a trillion times. The worst ways to come back to you on any day, any day, any day, any day, any day. She'll ride or die, but she cheated on the highway. Sick of all the lies, I'ma leave this bitch my way. I'ma make her go live her, go live her, go live her, go live her. Go figure, go figure, go figure. She'll ride or die, but she cheated on the highway. Sick of all the lies, I'ma leave this bitch my way. I'ma make her go live her, go live her, go live her, go live her. Go figure, go figure, go figure, go figure, yeah, yeah. Me and love is always toxic creation. Screaming out in lungs while we both intoxicated. Give it up from my life realizations. Realizing we're fuck love the end statement. Everybody always talking it up and chopping it up around me. I've been giving it up, been giving no fucks, and love surrounds me. It's my surroundings, y'all so astounding. Fuck everybody in love, everybody's on my dick, but it's not about. Yeah, now I'm living in my head, all I love is dead. Hoping you was next, hoping that you die, hoping that you text. Mathers making O's, even though you left. Coming to my home, giving me the head. Laying in my bed, wish you never left. Hoping this resets, hoping that you killed all the love I kept. Beat it in my chest, hoping it explodes, hoping I eject. Fuck you. She said she'll ride or die, but she cheated on the highway. Sick of all the lies, but I'll leave this bitch my way. I'ma make her go live her, go live her, go live her, go live her. Go figure, go figure, go figure. She'll ride or die, but she cheated on the highway. Sick of all the lies, but I'll leave this bitch my way. I'ma make her go live her, go live her, go live her, go live her. Go figure, go figure, go figure, go figure.
Y'all are terrible. Lunk started it, but what is making her a Gulliver? I don't even know what you mean by Gulliver.
I think he's
I don't know that word.
making a new word.
Yeah, I don't know that word. And then Dollarword has said, wait till y'all hear the Viz verse on the track we did with Jack Harlow. I think that's a lie. Lunk says, I see a thugged out Indian dude with a turban on in the studio rapping this off his OnePlus cell phone.
Not the OnePlus.
No, I feel Mans is upset.
Yeah.
He's very upset in this
feel
song.
You can feel it.
Maceo says, I wish the vocals were in the track more, just a tighter mix. It seemed like the compression was squeezing at certain points.
My notes were exactly Maceo's notes. I feel like his vocal chain could just be a little bit cleaner with a little bit more pop on it to kind of sit him in the track just a little bit nicer. It's not bad. It just could be better.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, I think the compressor was clamping on something.
Sure,
It was just like squeezing it down a little bit. You can tell that it wanted to peak, or maybe when he recorded it was just very loud, and so those parts were loud, and you could hear it squeezing it down.
I can shove this in my mouth.
And then, I guess let me change scenes, huh? So you guys aren't looking at ads and stuff. You're looking at us.
You can. I mean, we can all listen to Fall Out Boy if we want. It's right there.
Or Camp Low.
Put it in your mouth.
Outside of that, sounds very like somebody hurt this man.
Yeah. I think this is another good. He's a very, very flexible artist. He can cover a lot of ground.
Refresh. Hopefully it refreshed automatically for you guys, but maybe not. So what's going on is I have Spectrum, and Spectrum seems to just want to go out when it's raining, even though the cables are underground.
I think it's time for you to look into that T-Mobile. So
it's slower. No, technically,
I can tell you that we have lost power just through the power company more than we've gotten drops on the new box.
it was just the upload and download speed was saying it was slower than what I have now.
What do you have?
Like
4
no more
megabytes? Because ours went from 60 to 240.
No, I have the 100 megabyte.
Oh, this one's 600 megabyte.
I don't
for
know.
$50 a month.
Megabit.
Yeah,
I don't know. They use megabytes and megabits, and they switch them to confuse people.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody using AOL. Well, what I was saying about the song, I don't know what a Gulliver is. I know he's angry. I think the compression was clamping a little too hard on some of the vocals in the beginning. The chorus, the singing part felt a little thin and dusty. A lot of the lower frequencies were missing or something, or like it was just over processed when it was either EQ'd, and then whatever else was on the chain after that kind of made it very crispy.
Eclipse, the new T-Mobile. I'm telling you, it's $600 for $50.
Oh, so then I must have, I don't know, whatever I have, it's $80 a month.
It's $600 for $50 on the T-Mobile, and there's only one cable. It's the power cable. Everything else it's all wireless. Yeah, home unit. Do it. That T-Mobile home unit. That's what I got. Changed my life.
Yeah, don't you have to be a member of T-Mobile to get the $50?
No.
Oh.
No, they're doing independent contracts now, so it's just like you want that, get that. Malora asks a good question. Are there benefits to recording through a vocal chain instead of adding the the vocal chain effects on the raw vocal recording? Not particularly. It's just that you're gonna. It's just that whatever sound you're gonna get from whatever you're running your process, like your microphone through different processors, that's gonna be baked into the track. So really the only benefits you get are if you build the chain digitally and you're like, I don't really like that, you can take it off. But if you've got a good vocal chain input that you've really worked on and it works on a lot of stuff, go for that. That T-Mobile costs $50. I'm trying to get him to.
We'll see, because I looked at it, and when I did the comparison of upload, download, and all of that, it was slower than what I have. I don't know what I have, but it was slower.
Say it might be slower in terms of numbers, but in terms of actual connectivity, it's significantly faster. I think I was paying for $600 for Spectrum, and I was definitely getting 60.
Okay, well, they both throttle based on priority.
Yeah, all the time 60. Because I'm at the end of the street, and I'm pretty sure they just branch out the internet on my street, so everybody shares it.
T-Mobile will pay your cable cancellation. I don't have cable. I just pirate I just stream East.
After the last hurricane, so my wife works from home, and so that's why we moved to T-Mobile, because she called them up and they're like, yeah, just switch to this. So we took a chance and did it. And when we went in to return the Spectrum stuff, there was just a line out the door of people that were like, fuck Spectrum. They were just giving their shit back.
Spectrum is terrible.
Spectrum's fucking terrible.
But so about Just Viz track.
Yeah. He's here too. What up, Just Viz?
Yeah. So what we were that was pretty much the end of what I was saying, where I was like, I think on the vocal part is either over processed, so it's leaving a very crispy airiness. I think you should leave some body in your singing vocals. I know you like them kind of up there and you're doing a lot of the vibrato stuff, but I think that vibrato stuff you're doing mixed with how you're lacking a lot of the upper mids and stuff. I don't. Well, no, you have the upper mids in there. It's like you're missing the body of the vocals. So mids and low mids are kind of. I don't know where you're doing what you're doing with the EQ. It sounds like you scooped out 1K and below.
I feel like that also could come from whatever type of compressor he's using. If he's pushing that compressor too hard, it might be actually shifting like the EQ curve and make him feel a little bit like in less in the power range, I guess.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of, it cuts through, but it's cutting through sounding dusty to me.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say, leave it back. Keep the singing vocals with some body that makes it fill
Mhm.
the track. Because right now it seems like it's just it's a sprinkle of oregano on top.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Also, Eclipse, thanks for the Eclipse Vibe, which is not the Eclipse AMH. Eclipse Vibe did 95 bits, so shouts out to him for that.
Thank you.
I don't think anything popped up on the
If
screen.
Kim was here, we would have a thing pop up on the screen. And King Bone, I think, subbed. Cool.
Oh, King Bone, thank you so much for that. Yeah, he has the bronze by his name, so shouts out to him. Thank you so much. That should be working. The sub explosions.
It's just,
Oh wait, I don't wait.
do you not have it on?
No, it's on. I don't know.
I
what's
can.
going
I
on.
think. Hold on. I have a thing that can do it.
I think I set it to turn off when I switch screens, but let me check.
I
Let's
have a
check.
mod
Overlay.
command. Capagen.
No, I'll do
Hey,
refresh.
is Nick a mod? Did we make?
Yeah, Nick's a mod.
Nick, are you here?
Nick's around.
Damn, I miss Kim.
All right. Well,
Let's see if Capagen does it.
nah, I would have did it. It didn't even do it on this screen. So
Oh, it's because I'm Consult Q&A. Nick, type what I just typed and see if it'll do it. Because I'm not on my mod account. I'm on the Consult Q&A, which needs to be made into a mod.
King Bone, you can do !submit and it'll give you the website www.consultqna.com.
Capagen, he did it.
Yeah, it works. So it is working. I just
Yeah.
don't know why it's not working.
Did we just drop again? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we did.
Frames.
We still have full signal.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
so it's just frame dropping at this point. But I guess let's go on with the stream because this internet may not hold up through the hurricane.
Mm.
So yeah, let's keep going. So shouts out to Just Viz for that. Up next,
Kappa killed the stream.
so I guess y'all want to see what I'm doing, so we'll transition over here. Up next, we've only gotten through 2 people today. It's been 45 minutes. 2 people.
I'm blaming it on the hurricane.
All right, is Mecca here? I didn't see Mecca check in.
I didn't see Mecca.
So, because when he come to my city, he got to check in. When he come from Egypt to my city, he need to check in with the big homie.
Where's Amp? Can we make
Yeah.
that to a soundbite?
Need to check in with the homie. If he don't come out here and check in, he ain't getting no protection out here.
Out here.
Out here, you got to check in with the big dog. Every time you touch down in my city, if you want to be in my hood, you got to check in. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. And Mecca ain't check in, so he ain't gonna be on my hood. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. An overdue revolution is here. And he checked in.
Let's do it.
All right.
Does he have a love letter? Because I
Yeah.
want
Yeah. All right. Yeah. He got
to know.
he got one.
He's gonna say, I turned it down a little bit for you guys.
He said, "Sorry if it's too loud, but I think I did a decent job with the mixing. Check out the music video if you want. I think it's okay. I use stock footage for it. Link is in the description with the SoundCloud link. All right, where's the video? Let's do the video. You have the sound. Oh, the link's in the SoundCloud. Okay, let's find the video. We're gonna do the video instead using the stock footage. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and do this.
There it is again in my head. The never-ending pain. It makes you wanna be dead. It's like this almost every day.
I think his quality has gotten much
His
better.
quality is so much better.
Yeah, it's like it's going by 1,000.
He feels
vocal
like,
quality.
he feels like fucking. What's that band?
Andrew, what have you done?
Who's the dude?
The
Owl City.
That or somebody I used to know. Let me stop.
Yeah, somebody that I used. I mean, play some more. Let's see what happens. Let's do this.
No, I mean, I'm Yeah.
Beat Saber of mental illness. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber of mental illness.
With this agony I'm fighting, it's hard to keep surviving when every day I feel like dying. Just stop the pain, 'cause it won't go away. I wanna go back to before, so I don't feel this anymore. But the thoughts stick around. That feels like the only way out. Every day I try so hard to keep these thoughts out, and I've come so far, but I don't wanna give up now. But with this agony I'm fighting, it's hard to keep surviving.
You know what's crazy? I feel it's like if this was like Linkin Park, like with, and I always say this about him, with a band. If this song was done with a band, and I know Andrew can do screamo stuff too. So with the part where he's going like with a I can't fly, like boom,
Move it from the purely head voice to the chest voice to the actual screaming.
Yes.
Man's got a toolkit.
He needs to be in a band.
He needs to be in a
He
band.
needs to be a lead singer.
I'm fucking blown away by this shit. I've never heard his head voice. This da, da, da. Like, if he could, I mean, kind of what Dalawada said, like, it's not subtle at all. If he could perfect the art of songwriting, I kind of don't even care about like the kind of stock sounds. Like, if he could, a little bit of production there, a little bit of like, let's make this original there. Could be a band, could be actual, like, put time into finding some not stock sounds. But I think his vocal chain is fucking phenomenal.
No, he's done front flips and back flips and cartwheels
Amazing.
and somersaults, which are
Also hard to do, yes.
yeah. Sumo salts. Is what it is.
Sumo salts.
Yeah.
You made the song about the feeling the pain lots of people feel. I get that. There's a level when you get into this kind of stuff where sometimes it being so upfront is a little bit
Jarring
to people, and so that's where we get into metaphorical writing, like very metaphorically. And for you, whatever you've done vocal wise, just like keep doing that. 1,000% keep doing that. But now start in terms of like find a way to paint a picture as opposed to just stating stuff. And I think it will be less jarring. But if you could paint a picture with this sound, holy shit, dude. Like, that's wild.
Yeah, not knocking what people feel, but
yeah.
A part of songwriting, I mean, you can do things that capture attention, but sometimes, like when somebody, like listening to this song, I don't know if somebody feeling this pain would want to listen to this song in this pain.
Exactly.
And then somebody who's not feeling this pain, I can't imagine them listening to this song
and being
not
like,
feeling that kind of pain.
Yeah.
Because it's so... And I'm not saying hide any of this stuff, but you can be metaphorical. You can still be in your face, straightforward, but also have a little with tactful approach.
Exactly.
You can have a tactful approach with it. And being like, I'm dying, gun to my head, boom, and it's like, wow, you even put the gunshot in it? Damn. In 5.6 seconds, I'm pulling the trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 seconds. And then boom, then the thud on the ground. It's like, damn.
This is too real.
Yeah.
This is too real.
Yeah. So you know, dial it back and say, you know, with almost all of crawling in my skin, Linkin Park. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall confusing world it is of something inside me is pulling beneath the surface. We all knew what he was talking about.
Right.
But it resonated with people who felt that pain, especially with having a video to it.
Right.
And people would sing it when they weren't even in that feeling because they felt it before.
Right. It resonated in that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
See? I mean, that's the level of writing that we're talking about. But Linkin Park, And then if you want somebody who can paint pictures, and this is kind of left field. I know the kind of music that you listen to, and this is not the kind of music that you listen to. But Death Cab for Cutie, his metaphors are fucking outrageously good. Listen to where did I put my cup? Transatlanticism, and see how. Thank you. See how he writes. He's a picture painter. He paints these pictures, and it's like he writes a song about the glove compartment and how it isn't accurately named, and everybody knows it. And he paints this picture just sitting in his car while it's raining, looking in his glove compartment and being like, "Why the fuck is this named the glove compartment? I don't keep my gloves in here." And he sings and its entire song is written about it, and it's just like you're there in the car, like even the beat is like boom da boom, and it's like the windshield wipers. And it's like you are in this place. Nice. So, like, listen to Transatlanticism. That's my recommendation. All their albums are good, but for me, I definitely listened to Transatlanticism while I was on some sort of psychedelic, and it affected me greatly.
Yeah, and Malura says evoke feelings, don't state them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, tactfulness with it. But all right, let's listen to a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Baby, when every day I feel like dying, I want to stop the pain, 'cause it won't go away. I wanna go back to before, so I don't feel this anymore. But the thoughts stick around. That feels like the only way out. I wanna go back to the way before, so I don't have to feel this anymore. But the thought,
I'm not going to lie. This does sound like it's in Adventure Time, and it does sound like Finn is singing this. It's a super Adventure Time vibes, like the beat, even though it's like the synthesized drum and bass.
I kind of love it though.
Like
I really do.
I almost feel like if he took this stock footage and just did Adventure Time footage, it would be it might hide a lot of it.
It would resonate, yeah. Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean, yeah, for sure.
just stick around, and death feels like the only way out.
So
I love that reverb.
Andrew,
too.
I'm gonna say your voice like this.
Feels like the only way out.
You have a very nice voice
Yeah.
for
you do.
a band.
A regular show, yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Maceo
regular show had
says
rap.
His voice reminds me of it. You know, did anybody listen? Joji's new album just came out. Like, I have seen people posting it nonstop. I forget what song it is, but yeah, like apparently it really resonates with people. I gave it a listen, but not a productive listen, so I have nothing to say on it.
Word.
Song of the night so far?
Mr. Altismo says song of the night, man. Wow.
All right.
There it is. I think we've reviewed it while we were listening to the whole thing, but
I think so.
yeah, my Christmas present would be if Andrew sung with a band. I feel as that would be a very Christmassy present.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you find a band and you're like, hey, can I help with a feature? Can I?
Right. Yeah. I think too.
I mean, you're at Valencia. You could
That's what
talk
I'm
to
saying.
Lacey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's enough people at Valencia that are at your fingertips that if you went in with something like this and said, hey, I got these drums, can you just play or come up with something that's equivalent to these? And Lacey puts out a list every semester of who plays what. So
Blake, who comes in the stream, he's a drummer.
There you go.
And he's always drumming for
everybody.
Yeah.
He's
literally
always there.
literally everybody's drummer in the studio.
Yeah.
He's like, Blake is the drummer. So if you haven't met Blake, meet Blake. I think Blake's in Sound 1.
I want to say
No, yeah, because he's in my
class.
dog class. So he's
Yeah.
in Sound 1. So meet Blake and then see if Blake will maybe play some drums for you. You
bet
already
he
got the reference.
Yeah.
So see if he can play them or play something close to it. And then Yeah,
But go from there.
but this voice is really super like emo guy.
Around, and death feels like the only way out.
That little vibrato in there kills me. It's so good.
I don't know. Like I'm okay with the DMB, the dub, it's not
Just put
DMB,
some-
it's like dubstep. I'm okay with it, but I really like if I was the guy who had all the puzzle pieces, I would take Andrew and be like, here is your band.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I know this last beat was like, I could hear it being like boom, like a big slappy drum.
A whole 808.
Yeah.
Doom. I feel like I'm dying. And mom told me.
Slap the bass.
All right. Let me get off this screen.
I love it.
That
That was a pleasant surprise. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah. No, but again, Andrew, what you in the chat room, just say what upgrades have you made to like your microphone and stuff, because your vocals sound a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So what techniques did you learn or do?
He says, was my mix good? I worked hard for my mix.
Your mix wasn't bad.
Your mix wasn't bad. Your vocal change sounds phenomenal. I think it's more about the sounds at this point. I think that you've moved beyond the need. Like the mix is good. Now,
Even with it being loud.
and actually, surprisingly, it was not particularly loud in terms of transient stuff. So, yeah, a good band would sound great behind his voice. So, I think there you go.
Cool. All right, up next we got the Lord and Savior. I think that's what
He's
Lil
here.
stands for. Yeah, the Lord and Savior, Hogan Moore. I'll show y'all what I'm looking at, because I think he sent a love letter too. He sent over a track called "Take Care of It" /Best of Me. No, he ain't sent no damn love letter, but it is a WAV file, so therefore y'all don't really need to see the screen
As we download the entire
as I
internet.
look at the WAV file. Let's go to demo submissions. Take Care of Best of Me. Let's check this out. Hogan Moore.
I love John. I confess finally. We knew.
Well, thank you so much, man.
We knew.
Some days I need love. You know,
Dollar wants answers.
someday I need love, man. And thank you so much for showing love, man. I appreciate it. Because some days I feel like I'm dying.
Call back.
I kind of like the TV frequency in this. What frequency is that? Well, I mean, it's white noise, but what tune of white noise is that? Is it 400? No, it's not. It
way
definitely-
higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can't be that. Has to. What is it? 2K?
It's
What is that?
it's like
It's not 8.
it's not 8, but it's like 4.
I don't know.
It's probably 3 because if you're hearing it this easily, it's resonant in your ear. So it's probably 3.
It's a combination of all. Whatever. That's nerd juice. That's how you can always tell a TV. This sounds so 90s.
I know.
Sitting in my room right now thinking about everything I already told you. If you with me, you gonna be alright. And if you mine, you gonna be straight.
I love this.
Yeah. How you gonna stand in the driveway whenever the block get hot? Yeah. How I'm gonna go to the car wash for me to drop the top? Yeah. Damn. Emma Stone's on my wrist. I'm hitting that dance like La La Land. I was hitting that cha-cha side and they know who I am. Why they gonna talk when they don't got a plan? I'm shooting my shot, then I watch it go in. The buzzer be the bitch, I know that we win. Yeah. I'm on the 3 and it white like snowing. I'm cracking the code, just Gordon Levin and Snowden. I'm sipping the white, I ain't got no emotion. I rode that whole damn brand new bottle of lotion. Damn, that bottle was like $15. That hoe was in like a $68 pack set at Ultra. I'll treat that bitch right.
I love the way this beat is made. Even though the sound of the beat is completely trash.
Yeah.
I love the way this beat is made.
Yeah. I make no moves, bitches ain't no collective. Yeah, I walked in there, y'all felt my presence. Yeah, I'm high as fuck buying all these drugs with these dead presidents. Yeah, they ain't gon' listen to your ass, so damn you irrelevant. Yeah, I ain't taking down all of your ass, you get rid of them. I'm spinning this shit again just like a elephant. Yeah, popping on some real shit. You ain't on the deal shit, what you know the deal, bitch? Independent, never catch me signing on a deal, bitch. They got this shit, but the bitch gon' still stick. They got my whip like a pig, you a officer. I been making bands, but you do the opposite. I been blowing gas, I'm up in the atmosphere. I pull out the lot with the whip, I don't crash it. You started, I'm more clouded out of me, but I passed you. New as a youth, I be rapping, I will be no pastor. Ain't on the court, on the laptop, bitch, I'm on dab. I pull out the paint, it was deep, put it all on the mic. I never done nothing like this in my life. Flooded my life with a double cup. I sent a bitch go and give me some ice. I seen a bitch and she changing the price. Heart turn cold, she could cut like a knife. Yeah, up in that kitchen, eating that rice now, fly like a pigeon. I'ma take flight, all this life that I'm living. Change overnight, we was stuck in the middle. Yeah, now we moved up to the top of the building. Don't keep no strap on me, I don't move militant. Tryna get back to the Bucks like Chris Middleton. Wishing me luck, I don't think that I need it though. Chrome chains make me sit like a nigga with cocaine in the back of the knee. It's the whole gang, either is or you isn't though. Look at the pot that I'm pissing on. I got two bitches that kissing like they under mistletoe. Yeah. I made the moves, bitch, this ain't no collective. Yeah, I walked in there, y'all felt my presence. Yeah, I'm high as fuck buying all these drugs with these dead presidents. Yeah, they ain't gon' listen to your ass, so damn you irrelevant. Yeah, the gang talking down, all of your ass, you get rid of. I'm spinning this shit again just like a elephant. Yeah, popping on some real shit. You ain't on the deal shit, what you know the deal, bitch? Independent, never catch me signing on a deal, bitch. They got this shit, but the bitch gon' still stick. They got my whip like a pig, you a officer. I been making bands, but you do the opposite. I been blowing gas, I'm up in the atmosphere. I pull out the lot with the whip, I don't crash it. Yeah.
You know what? The beat is mixed terribly.
Yo, it's so bad.
But as the song goes on, I'm not mad at it.
No.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Insert dollar water. There you go.
Yeah, again, the song's interesting. Like, it was fun to listen to.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would do with it. The mix was terrible on the beat.
I love the third act of that where the snare got real smacky. And it's just like everything was it was its own vibe. And I just hated that every time he was on top of the beat. I just heard the compression of this. Didn't want to do a good mix.
Yeah. Okay. No, but that's why as it went on, I was like, this doesn't need a good mix.
Yeah.
Like I felt like, okay, I get what's happening.
Right.
And in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, this is mixed terrible. But as it went on, I was like, okay,
it is what it is.
It needs to stay bad because then you won't get the effect of what's happening.
Right.
It was almost like the mix added into the story
of the badness
of the act. Like you said, you like the third act. Like it seemed like it was changing acts.
Right. Yep.
Because of the beat is terrible in this one, but the sample, you have the TV sound and noise. It sounds like you just turned on the TV in the 90s. So you hear the
yep.
And then you go through that, and then it's like, okay, now we're going to switch the beat
to it. It's just what? It's like original Slim Shady when he would do like the song changes, and the narrator would be like, he would like lay out the picture for it. That's what it felt like to me. It has that that 90s vibe to it.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say, I do love like the sloppiness of the mix. The only thing I would say is like maybe pull the vocals down by like, I don't know, maybe 3 decibels. So they're still on top.
Oops. I had a low cut on it. I didn't know that. I just took off the low cut.
This man.
Now my voice
is going to be fucking everybody's eardrums.
Hey ladies, if there's any left in the chat room, this is I'm talking for the rest of the time. If you got a sub near you, just turn the speakers up because we're going to be at about 40 hertz. Just turn them up
so much more lower now.
Yeah. Just turn your sub up, sit on the sub. This is what we're going to do.
What movie was that? That one about Howard Stern?
Howard Stern movie, yeah. So fake, but
I know. But so good.
Yeah, what were you saying? My bad.
The only thing that put the low cut back on. The only note that I had was like, just Even if it's sloppy, just turn the vocals down like maybe 3 decibels so they just sit in the sloppiness. Everything's sloppy, it tells a story, but there's this separation kind of ruins the illusion for me a little bit because all I hear is the separation between the vocals and the beat. That's my only note.
Cool.
My only note.
I will put the low cut back on because of you. I mean, if the ladies are in the chat and they want me to, if the ladies want me to keep talking like this, I think the ladies are going to overpower the majority right now. So if we have the ladies in the chat room, okay, Deidre's here for it. That's one. One beats 100. So even if it was 100 people who voted, that one is going to beat it all. So this is how we talking for the rest of the stream. We really in here right now. I'm real close to this microphone. If you're trying to beat this microphone, you already know what you got to do.
Oh, Lord. What do we got next? Cut out everything but the low.
Nan said he's a lady, no cat. I mean, at this point, you can pick and choose. Let me stop.
I mean, you can be whatever you want. It's a new world out there.
All right. Shouts out to Hogan for that, though.
Thank you.
That track was called Take Care of It, Best of Me. So I think let me switch the screen over so y'all can see what I'm doing.
Interesting. It's one of those weeks where it just stacks up and we get a bunch of really, really interesting stuff.
Yeah. So the Bliss is here. I know he is.
Yeah.
L95 Low Road. I seen him around.
Yep.
$1. I'm going to start marking people here. So if you are here, say you're here in the chat room, and I will mark you as here. As you see how our formula works. Again, this is why we want you to submit through the website so I can do this.
Be Godly here. Ferris here.
Literally
here.
Everybody's here. Oh,
Yeah.
Lavish. Lavish isn't here. He's probably in the studio. Let's put MIA. Ferris was here.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. I saw him not too long ago.
Nan here. Eclipse was here, but I'll put here for now. And then Black Man.
Black Man.
Wait, is this the real? Who is this?
Black Man.
I think this is a person really called Black Man. Oh no, this is actually what's his name? He was King Bone.
Oh yeah, he was here too. Yeah.
Yeah. So literally everybody's here.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy? All right.
Must be the hurricane bringing them all out.
All right. So
all I hear is just.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? I use this is the mic I use for when I was doing the R&B only nights on the couch. We get, that's you creating a resonance.
Yeah, I'm making the feedback right now.
This is actually my natural voice.
It's true.
When I'm not projecting it. This is exactly
when
how
he's
I
not
sound.
doing his DJ voice, which is another version. There's two John Q voices. There's DJ John Q and the just chilling.
Well, there's also my rap voice. Not many people have heard that because they don't listen to any of my old music, and that's fine.
That's fine.
Every time somebody hears me rap, they're like, "That doesn't sound like you." I'm like, "Well, if you listen closely,
I've listened enough to be able to pick it out."
Yeah, if you listen closely, you can tell a little bit. Okay, so we got the Bliss up next with this track called Red Mouth. All right, he didn't send over any love letter because I guess that's against his religion. So let's check this out by him.
You've heard the DJ voice.
Who has?
Nan is asking.
Oh,
Nan the female is asking about it.
He's a lady.
He's a lady. Whoa. He's a lady.
So y'all don't even know what the J Nasty voice is. I don't even think. Did I ever play the track?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
it was forever ago. That was it was a time. And place.
It was one song.
It was a time and place,
and I was playing around on it and did that, but y'all didn't even hear it. If you're around my old friends, my friends who I've known for 20 something years, they will do it.
It's in the deep lore.
Because Baz does it all the time. He'd be like, "Man, I'm trying to get John to turn into J Day," and he'll do it.
Summon him,
and people will be around. They'll be like, "What?" And he'll be like, "Oh,
so don't worry. I'm a lady, but my pronouns are John, his baby daddy, and her." We live in a new world.
Nan's gonna get canceled.
Nan's pronouns can be whatever he wants, but I ain't calling John Needs baby daddy because that's too fucking long to say.
I actually go by. That's why I go by when people
go by blank.
If anybody asks, I go by Himith.
Himothy.
Nobody understands.
I go by. That's what I go by.
All right, so let's check this out. This track's called Red Mouth by The Bliss. So The Bliss, that's actually a funny one. There, I'll give that one to you. Nobody's really gone after my forehead.
Oh, the Malure. Oh, it's just Bigali. Yeah.
Yeah, because I usually make fun of my own forehead, and nobody in this chat has gone after that. But
see now, if you guys were part of the Twitch, if you subbed, you would be able to get the John shiny forehead icon, which we have.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry. We can continue. I see something that happens at the end of this. I'm interested.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, hi, Kim. So Dollarwater says this is less interesting Cats. So like the Cats track that Mr. Altismo made, which is a fire recreation, by the way.
I'm gonna Nick knows Carlo. Carlo, a friend of mine, has a tattoo on his arm, and it's 8 chords.
Y'all understood the lighting in here. Just look at our Instagram. You can see the lighting. My skin is so beautiful and so black power.
It's radiant.
Let me stop. I was about to say something just completely off the wall. Stopping myself.
Our friend Carlo has this 8-chord tattoo, and I asked him about it, and he said the 8 chords are like the 8 chords of full progression, and they're the full chords of a storytelling progression. So it's like all of the this into that, into the minor, into this, into that, and then and then tension and resolve. And I would say that's what I'm that's what I felt from the Bliss that's is lacking, is it's a very repetitive kind of thing, and you could we're gonna mine him for his oils soon. He could get into chord structure, he could get into theory and make this a real cool like dun 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 kind of like feel to it, like make it evolve. I just lose interest after like 3 loops of it. I do see something at the end of it though, but I just lose at the end of it interest because it's like, yes, this is a loop.
Was I telling the Bliss he needs to talk with Eclipse about drums? I think I was.
Was it the Bliss?
I don't remember who it was, but I think it was the Bliss, and I was like, you should probably talk with Eclipse about like drums. Like, I granted he's using like the live drum kit. It sounds like it's Logic.
Right,
live drum kit, but something even with the like timing being slightly off, it's just too slightly off.
Right,
when you did like that little fill, it was like not. It was like a. It was just not. Yeah, it was almost like a stutter, like you were trying to catch yourself back in time.
Right.
So it felt a little weird. And I don't use any baby oil, man. This is black natural oils. Okay, this is the fountain of youth in my skin. Okay, this is what make it not crack, little daddy. Yeah, this what. So if I was talking to the ladies, I'd be like, "This is what actually makes me look this beautiful. I don't even break out with pimples or anything like that. Straight natural."
He also doesn't sunburn because he just reflects.
Yeah, ain't no such thing as sunburn on me. You know what I'm saying? Reflecting all the UVs. absorbing them, actually making me younger,
Making me younger.
making me look more beautiful.
Absorbing them from
Cancer
you.
don't affect me. My skin, my cells don't change. If you know what I'm talking about.
He's immortal.
Exactly. I only die when I want to.
Eclipse 5 says it's garage band like the iPad version. Yeah. Yeah, if he took one step into like theory, I think it could blow him open. Blow him open.
Yeah, definitely feel like. Oh, let's listen to more.
Yeah,
and
I wanna
long
see
time
this.
he rubs bacon fat on himself after the gym. I'm glad you noticed I go to the gym, Lunk. Thank you for calling me a beautiful.
I think I knew that was you, the Bliss.
Beautiful
Eclipse
black man.
vibe.
Oh wait, how many who is Malord in?
Malore is just be godly.
Oh, same person.
Pepper Cola. Blow him open.
What's about to happen?
That's cool. It's very high indie, but it's cool.
I like the effect, but I feel as you didn't have to do this fade out right here.
Yeah, just cut right
Like-
into it.
Yeah. Boom, right into it,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Mhm.
You didn't have to do the full fade out before you went into it, because I think I think if it just switched to it, it would add more of an element of surprise, because that tone is like the reset tone.
Yeah.
You're resetting and something's about to happen, so you can literally insert that anywhere.
And then just
So,
do whatever you want
Yeah,
with it.
I would do it. I would do it before, like, don't fade out, then do this, then fade out again. Actually do this, like, do the song, go to that, then fade out.
Yeah, there you go. Cool idea. Cool
So-
idea. Yeah, how about, it's getting into theory. And I think anytime you talk about getting into music theory, you're talking about making yourself better just in the music realm. This one, I didn't really mind the drum sound, but kind of the craziness is what threw it for me. But at least you're experimenting, and that's great. Keep doing that.
Yeah. Again, if Eclipse, not Eclipse Vibe, but if Eclipse AMH is still in the chat room, I would say talk to him about drums. Because, like, again, it does. Somebody said it sounds like the Garage Band, but I think it sounds like the Logic drum person, where he'll play the drum. Like, you can input it and he'll play the drums that exact way. My shorts are running away from these knees. Yeah.
Oh man!
If y'all don't want to, like, God, if y'all don't want to see what Perfect Chocolate look like, then
if everybody spends their points right now, just all of their points, just spends them all, I'll make him go run out in the rain and then come back, and he will be fucking glistening.
I will not do that. Have you heard Vaz tell a story of when I stopped somebody from getting shot?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We won't talk about that on the stream. But it had to do,
did you have to chase somebody down, and you came back and you were just sparkling?
No, it literally stopped raining. I actually have video footage of it. Yeah, security video footage of it. It literally started raining after it happened. So, like, I came back and it was like, yeah. And what happened? A girl, she stopped me. She was like, "I know all this just happened right now, but you look fine as hell." I was like, "Oh my God, somebody got shot!" Like, I was like, "Yo, she literally got shot." She was like,
I know that person just bled out on the street over there.
No, nobody died.
I know.
But she was just like, "I just need you to know you look fine as hell right now."
Shirt off and all.
Yo, no, because my shirt was on. Amp says he knows the story. Yeah, but if you hear Vaz tell it, he makes it like so extra. Yeah, but nah, I ain't running
a subscription to Johnson & Johnson. Man looks like Superman.
Look, if y'all want me to cover up my skin, I will. Okay, I understand it is a distraction to y'all because it is a beautiful.
She was willing to die for that D.
This is a true story. I'm not even joking about this. This really happened. Really happened. I'm not telling the full story just because the cops had. Okay, I can't really say anything. Just because nobody's been caught. Let me put it that way. So I can't tell. I don't feel like. Actually, I could talk about it if I want to. I just don't feel like telling the full story. But
gun.
yeah, literally, she met me outside. She for real. She
come
met
out of the venue.
She
and
met
tell
me.
you, God damn.
No, she ain't even. She met me outside. She like pulled me to like, hey. She said it in her deep voice too. Hey, I know what just happened. I just want to tell you that you look fine as hell right now. I was like, yo. Good times.
Eclipse is here.
Eclipse was there. No, okay. Eclipse. Okay, guys. So Eclipse. This is you got it. Y'all got to hear Vaz tell his story because Vaz says Eclipse turned into like Casper and disappeared because Eclipse ran. So when it all happened, you
Sorry.
So
I only heard that part.
Deidre was there too. Deidre was there too. Oh my God, there's so many people in the chat who were there. Yo, but so Eclipse was literally right in the line of fire, and so he like grabbed Chicken ran. But when Vaz tells it, he's like he saw Eclipse run and jump through the window of his car feet first. He says you did. He slid across the hood, jumped through the window of his passenger side feet first into the driver's seat, and drove off.
And superhero John Q out here glistening.
Nah, it just happened. What was crazy is after it all happened, it started raining. It started raining right when it all happened. And the reason I didn't have a shirt on is because I tied it around the girl's head so she could stop bleeding.
This fucking superhero over here.
Not even, man.
Eclipse AMH talk to what's the other?
Oh
Eclipse?
yeah, Eclipse talk to the Bliss,
who's also Eclipse in the chat room.
Eclipse in the chat room. Talk to Eclipse because I think he needs some help with the drums.
Yeah,
that he's doing.
Eclipse vibe. There you go.
Yeah.
John Q presents The Shining.
Bullets don't pierce his skin.
Glistening. Bullets don't pierce the skin. They slide. He also was 7 feet tall that day. Full fucking muscles. 18 pack.
Yeah. Oh,
glistening in the rain.
Good times.
Holding some girl because she got shot. Everybody, don't worry. I got this.
Nah, that's not. Nah, but good times. Good times. Not really, but you know, it was a day.
Eclipse is the Robin to your Batman.
I forgot so many people were there. Yeah. Wow. But yeah,
straight muscle. It's just.
They said,
straight rippling muscle.
they
walking slowly.
So, it was funny. It was funny because when Eclipse ran, he didn't call me until he was already home. He was like, "Where you at?" I'm like, he was on like it was like 5 minutes later. I don't know how he got home so fast, but he called me when he was home. He was like, "Hey man, where you at?" I was like, "Where are you at?" I'm still here.
I made it home in 7 minutes. I live 45 minutes away.
They said even his girl called me. It was like, yeah,
bro, I was tucked in,
bro. No, for real. His girl called me before he did. She called me and was like, I wanted to come back and check on y'all, but he wouldn't let me. Eclipse went home, changed his clothes, got into a robe, lit up a pipe, and started sitting on the couch.
Drank some coffee.
And then called me. It was like, hey, bro, you good? I was like, bro. I was like, where are you at?
You can come over. I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Oh my God.
Good times. Good times.
We also reviewed music.
What's crazy is like I didn't talk about this after right after it happened. We did the stream and everything like 2 days later, and I didn't mention anything on the stream.
Fine.
Good times. Yeah, this was 6 months ago now.
Jesus.
Yeah, maybe six.
No,
it was
remember
April
you
or
said
May.
something about Eclipse jumping in his car and disappearing. That's like all of the story that I got.
Eclipse had made a bowl of cereal before he called. He called to check on me.
He's like calling you with a mouthful of like,
he was like, hey,
cinnamon
bro.
toast crunch.
He was like, "You good?"
Hey, bro. Mom.
All right, is Gizmo still here? I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen him talk in a while.
I saw him not too long ago.
I haven't seen him.
What's he? L995.
Yeah, Eclipse. I think I think it was in April, man. It was either April or May. So May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, even if it's in May, it's 6 months, man.
Jeez,
It's been a long time. Good times though.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but you know,
I mean,
you know,
besides
memories, man, memories.
Teacher says I feel like May.
Yeah, I think it was May.
It's wild. Where was it?
I can't say. I don't want to say because it could hurt.
We did you Viz?
Yeah.
Oh, Gizmo's here.
Viz was skipped.
Oh, sorry.
Viz
L95 is here.
Oh, low road is here.
Low road.
All right. Well, we'll get to low road. So let me switch him to done.
You're gonna have to rewind it, Viz.
Yeah, Viz, we did you were the second Viz. It says done by your name. See that? It says done. We did yours.
Say skipped. Doesn't say MIA.
We've only skipped Mecca from Egypt. All right, let's check this out. It's called Woman in Her Sadness, produced by Boy 50. Okay. Gizmo, is this you? Because this would be my first time seeing what he looks like.
Putting a face to the name.
Wow, now I know what you look like. I can really put a face to the name.
This all makes sense.
John, you going to Miami? No, bro, I saw that. I saw that. Sango, Joe K, and everybody in Miami. Art Basel.
Oh, Art Basel.
I think it's Art Basel. I will look because because I'm booked. Somebody hit me up about booking me on the 3rd.
In Miami?
It's a fashion show. No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know where it's at. It's a fashion show on the 3rd. Somebody hit me up about that. And then I know I got to do something on the 13th. So for the 4th, I don't know. Is the 4th like a Friday or Saturday?
He's not. Ferris, he's not from Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
John just doesn't understand how geography works. You're from Egypt, and that's awesome. We're gonna just go with that.
So it was funny, Ferris, because you had like joined the stream and you were like, "I'm from Egypt," and I think the same stream I was saying Mecca's from Egypt. He's not from Egypt.
We just accuse him of being from Egypt.
I just say he's from Egypt because I don't know where 703 is or Mecca is. So yeah, it's a joke.
The fuck was that?
So if it's the 4th. Maybe it's a Sunday. I would have to skip Be Nice to go to Miami to see Sango and Joe K. Outside of that, I'm at Arrow November 20th. So Sunday, November 20th, I'll be DJing Arrow. So that'll be good fun. I have a lot of bookings. This is gonna be a busy holiday season.
Yeah, it's already starting.
I'll be around. Yeah, I gotta hit these people up back about this fashion show. They asked them to book me for a fashion show, and I'm like, I don't want to DJ a fashion show. All right, but
all right.
yeah. All right, let's listen to it. It's free, but that's a 3-hour drive. It's there, and then it would be 3 hours back, and it's on a Sunday. And now, I could rather make money.
What's at the social next Wednesday?
When
we do our stuff? Yeah, we usually are.
Yeah, I think it's my last song. Okay, let's listen. Did L95 say this was him, or is this just this is my last song? And yeah, that's me. Okay, you think it's your last song, like ever, that you're gonna make?
Be specific.
Who carpooling? If I do Be Nice, I'm done at Be Nice at 9 p.m. And then driving 3 hours, it would be over if they're starting at 6. And if I end Be Nice early,
Thanks for hanging out, Bliss.
yeah.
Many things I should've went unsaid. Many things that I did, I felt unrest. And I couldn't sleep, felt like I was undead. Beauty and pain like woman in her sundress. Many things that I'm keeping big secrets. Talk about good and bad, I'm a hypocrite. Falling for these women, but I know they haven't sent. Falling for these women that I know I'll never get. And I whispered under my breath, feel no pain, have I lost my soul to a theft? Ain't the same, but still working with what is left. You show me what I ain't know and I can tell. You know me better than I could know myself. Than I could know myself. Than I could know myself.
Eclipse, if it's cold on December 4th, or if I feel like taking a day off, maybe I'll take the trip with you down to Miami. Maybe we'll carpool or something. Depends, depends. I've seen Joe K live before. It was years ago. I haven't seen Sango live though. But I feel this ought to be a better G. Okay. So shouts out to L95 Low Road, woman in her sundress. Woman in her sundress. I think I said sadness at first.
Oh.
Yeah.
What have you been getting nightmares about music for? I really like what you got going on here. I think that there's a lot of ideas. I think that there needs to be a little bit of structure, but I think for the first time in ever, you got some harmonies going on that. What the fuck was that?
Them working next door.
Oh,
probably a tree falling.
Probably a tree fall. Hurricane. But I think that there's a lot of really good things going on. The reverbs they build, but also you're just using it as an instrument, so it's becoming like sustained notes that you're doing harmonies over. Your lyricism is painting a picture. I don't mind that it's like kind of an A-B rhyming structure, because you're doing it at a rate that like is very, we were talking about Overdue Revolution, about how he needs to paint a picture, and I feel like this song painted a picture. I wasn't a huge fan of your vocal chain. I've heard you do better vocal chains, and I feel like if you put those vocal chains in here, and then actually just kind of ironed out a little bit of a structure, there'd be a really, really cool kind of just emo-y kind of song that you got here. I really like what you got.
Yeah, okay. So I actually wasn't too mad about the vocal chain and stuff. I like the stacking on the singing and the harmonies and stuff like that. It wasn't too bad. There was an area in it where I didn't know what he was saying.
Okay.
It was towards the ending.
Right. Yeah.
Because I think when the kick hit, it kind of buried him a little bit, but it was subtle to the point where it's like, okay, we can excuse that. I think this is better. There's nothing really I can say about making it better outside of, Alex has his critique and stuff like that. So take that. Outside of that, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound bad.
I think
to me.
I think if it had a structure, I think if there was more of a defined, like, this is a verse, this is a chorus, then you could latch onto it a little bit more. Like, oh, we're going back into the chorus. It kind of just went from one thing into the next,
until he went, oh. That part, okay, that was funny.
Okay.
Because the second time he came on with, oh, it's like the gate just opened and then he just let everything through. I don't know what was on, like if there was a gate or anything or what happened, but it just
just happened all at once.
It's just like boom. And so I would say smooth that out a little bit. So how about that? Smooth that out a little bit?
Yeah.
But what do you mean you having nightmares about music? That doesn't sound good.
No. Do you have paper towels?
Yeah, in the kitchen. But
Yeah,
that doesn't sound real good if you having nightmares about music. That's also interesting. I just lost passion because of the nightmares. That's interesting. Why are you like? What are nightmares about music? Like, what would it be? If you don't mind sharing in the chat room, like what is happening that makes it a nightmare? Because aren't nightmares about perspective?
This is true.
Or is it about the feeling you have when you wake up from them?
Yeah.
That makes them a nightmare. What is it? We don't even know what dreams are. But for real, like what and I'm not joking at all. I'm genuinely curious about what is happening that makes them a nightmare, because I've never had a nightmare about music. I've only had great dreams, and then I'd wake up and be like, damn, I'm not there.
Yeah.
Damn.
The nightmare is the reality.
The nightmare is the nightmare is usually reality. You know what I'm saying? Being like, damn, I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. I have to work.
Yeah, god damn it.
I'm not on tour right now.
Whatever you've done since you've like committed to this name change, you've gone a little bit more like musical as opposed to like kind of the rap centric that you were before. And the musicality is starting to get really interesting to me. And I think that you could find a place in what you're doing. But I think maybe the nightmare you're facing is that you're making this transition from one style into another and not figuring out maybe your expectations or maybe like figuring out your audience. I don't know. It could be that there's just too much pressure that you're putting on yourself to try and do something. What's a musical nightmare? A tritone? Yeah, just pure tritones.
What nerd said that? Can I guess? I was going to say Mr. Altismo, right? But I guess Ferris Shaw is super music theory, like nerd. Like stuff.
Yeah,
tritones. Come on. I mean, King Bone. You kind of last.
Nothing wrong with tritones.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Up next would be Dollar Water. He sent over a track called Red Coat, my buddy. And then the love letter says, sorry if y'all heard this before, submitted a few times, but I don't think it got played. Okay. Well, maybe it'll get played this time. Let's check it out. I need to switch the screen back so y'all don't see what the drive looks like. Even though it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
They've already seen.
Let's listen to it. Red Coat. I mean, it's a WAV file, so it's like looking at this blank screen isn't going to be appeasing. Rather look at beautiful skin and beautiful men. All right, so L95 said it's tough to explain, but he's been in the psych ward 4 times, and the message kind of disappeared after that. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
but and then Aunt Nan says the nightmare is some scary shit. I've been there. It's about you doing music and it doesn't work out in any capacity in your head, not making it, but not being allowed to do it. That's interesting.
I've been there also, and I've found that it becomes a pressure that you create on yourself that to make that music. And another thing that helps with that is just probably doing the opposite. This goes for NAND and this goes for L95. Like, do the opposite. You guys, like, you're saying, like, I'm going to kind of back off. Don't do that. You don't have to share your music. You can be in here every Wednesday just hanging out. You're more than welcome. You don't have to be sharing your music. But continuously making music is practicing. And once you get to that point of practicing where you're like, I want this to go into this, to go into this, and then you have built up that experience or just the practice, then that frustration starts to go away, and that pressure starts to go away. So my advice to you is don't back out. You don't have to share. Don't feel the need to share anything if you're not feeling up to it.
Also, these are opinions of Alex. He is not a therapist or a licensed professional,
medical doctor.
Therefore, this is all opinion, and Alex is just opinion. So you can take it with a grain of salt. Alex is not giving you professional blah 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 blah.
Just do a shitload of drugs. You
do
guys.
not sue. Do not sue. Okay.
You will not sue us by listening to the things that I have to say.
This is just his opinion. You know, he is not a professional.
I am not responsible for death.
This is just friendly advice.
All the side effects.
Friendly advice. Okay.
There you go.
Malora said I had a panic attack after I heard this weird ass sample one time, but it was but I was really stoned. Interesting. Eclipse, the RSV is free but limited. You want me to secure it for you, and then you decide whether or not. Yeah, might as well. If you feel like whiting, that's the moment you got to go harder. It's your doubt fucking with you, or just do some shrooms.
Honestly, though.
Interesting.
Honestly, though. Do something that'll take your mind off of the pressure.
These are opinions of the chat room. This is not a professional, medical professional advice.
John, you just sit here as the living. I feel like quitting. There you go. Yeah, no, honestly, Macio's got like.
Quitting, not whiting.
I mean, whiting is like ghosting. Ghosting is like disappearing. Disappearing is like quitting. So it all makes sense. Just writer's block on a large. Yeah, just writer's block on a large scale. And the best thing you can do is just keep doing.
Just do stuff.
Yeah, just do stuff. Even if that's the time for you to do different stuff, as long as if it's songwriting. That's why I really do enjoy what L95 is coming out with. It's just if it's the pressure that's getting to them, start doing weirder shit. Start doing more out there shit, or start listening to stranger stuff. And really, now's the time to broaden your horizons till something clicks. Or do what Malora says.
Well,
so there's so many different things.
Since I don't do shrooms or any other drugs outside of alcohol, what I do when I get to a block on anything that I'm doing is I learn something.
There you go.
I go and learn. I try to learn. I read on something. I will watch something new. Or I'll try to find some new information to almost make me feel like, there's a lot of interesting stuff out here. Now that act of learning something is jogging my creatism. Mm-hmm. It's making me want to talk about something.
Yeah.
Or even do something or explore something.
Right. Even if it's not even in the lane of where your writer's block is. You could just be making your brain exercise.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
And
also do shrooms.
I always feel like writer's block comes from when you just have absolutely nothing to talk about anymore. Or even when it comes to making beats. If you have nothing to talk about, or if you feel like, okay, it's like being in the same room. It's like going to work for 5 years. After 5 years, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to take a vacation. Then you take a vacation, but then you're back and you're just like, I hate this place. I literally hate this place. Yeah. I need something new.
Yeah.
And I think learning something new, going somewhere new, doing something new, even if you're like, I'm not an art gallery person, go to an art gallery. Yeah. Or if I'm like, I'm going to take a trip somewhere by myself, go take a trip by yourself, or go to the store if you're not a person who does things by yourself, go to a concert by yourself.
Yeah.
Watch a movie that might make you cry, but do it by yourself so you can cry by yourself.
Cry by yourself, yeah.
Yeah, just do.
I really like the point Malora just made. There's less pressure. There's less pressure in learning because you're not supposed to be good at it yet.
Yeah,
like do something shitty. Like be shitty at something. That's great.
And it will make you develop or learn things about yourself so that now you have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Or you can implement it in your songs in a different way.
And Dollar Water makes a good point too. Do not do shrooms if you're not in a fucking great place.
That's why I
already.
was like, I'm not. This is opinions of the chat room.
Ooh, take acting classes to get. Yeah, see,
Acting class, I took them before.
yeah,
It's funny.
Uh-huh.
It is funny.
yeah.
So and they will try to take you out of your comfort zone if you're uncomfortable with acting or being, meeting people and then being a character around somebody you just met.
Mm-hmm.
But in the acting class I took, it was funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, and I actually made some cool friends out of that. I don't talk to any of them anymore, but I'm friends with them on Facebook.
There you go. Nan says, I haven't had it, but if I dream like I be listening to regular music and I don't listen to it the same no more. I hear it as composition itself, like the structure mixing. I mean, there you go. Like focus on different, like even if you're in music, learning to turn, like especially for as a mastering engineer, somebody who hears all of the problems all the time, you have to learn to turn that switch off, turn that switch into consumer mode and just be like, I love the new Taylor Swift. Like whatever. Like how is the production? I don't give a fuck.
I really think it all boils down to learning, because when you're thinking about something else in a different way, you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
It's about learning and doing something new, opening your mind up to something new to get you out of that monotonous. I'm making music. I'm talking about the same thing.
Right.
I wish I had something more to talk about.
Right.
Oh my God. Like, why do I sound the same? And now you start beating yourself up because you're like, I'm not developing. I'm not anything. I'm talking about the same thing. Everybody's saying the same thing.
Downward spiral.
I'm trash. I'm this.
Downward
I'm that.
spiral.
I'm this. So it's like, okay, now go pick up a soldering iron.
There you go.
And learn,
build something.
and learn to solder XLR cables.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, man, I don't need to buy cables anymore. I just learned to solder, or just open up a piece of equipment that doesn't work anymore and look at it and be like, oh, maybe I should watch a YouTube video about maybe if I can take the rust off these circuitries, or
You
what,
can,
oh,
you
I
can
not
any
use
of the numbers on
WB-40?
those chips, you can look them up
Yeah.
and learn about them.
And then, maybe I should get a soldering iron and solder these resistors. Oh my God, I just made a reverb. What?
There you go.
Or be like, my car has had this noise, and let me figure out how to change my starter.
You guys,
I don't know.
None of you know me outside. Like none of you know me. I have completely rebuilt my car. Like they know about it because I talk about it. But like I've rebuilt my engine, put a whole new turbo. I have a zippy little car that I knew nothing about cars, and then was just bored and like kind of in that place, and just rebuilt it.
Fairchild said, "Up your Riz game and get some bitches, baby." You never go wrong if you do that. Never go wrong.
There you go.
That's the best advice.
Yeah.
Fuck everything we're talking about. He has it.
Yes, he knows. He knows.
All right.
This is a good discussion, but we also do music reviews. But I'm glad that we touched upon it.
Even Mr. Low Road said, I'm good, move on. He was like, I'm good, y'all, move on.
All right.
He didn't say thanks for the concern. He didn't say anything like that. I feel really unappreciated right now. I feel really unappreciated right now. What is Riz? I actually don't know what Riz is, but he is from Egypt. So I'm assuming it is an Egyptian term that means up your swag, up your pimp game, up your ante, up your appeal, up something.
Up class yourself.
Yes, up ante up. Ante up.
Do it up.
Yeah, that's what I think it means.
We're just going to leave it at that. We don't want to actually know at this point.
Please insert the definition of Riz.
Help.
Increase your pull to chill ratio. Exactly. That's what it is.
Man's got a technical definition.
That's exactly what it is.
Swag on some hoes.
All
There
right.
you go.
Is Lunk here? Lunk stopped talking crap in the chat, but I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I've already listened to this song. I didn't review it when I listened to it. So me and Amp actually listened to the song in the car today, because he sent it to me early. But maybe this is something new. No, never mind, because this is a different track. So this is new. So Lung sent over a track. He said just recorded this yesterday. FWI. I don't know what that means. Fuck with it or future. Oh no, this is the song he sent me. He didn't record it yesterday because he literally sent it to me like 3 days ago.
Man.
No, he sent it
spinning.
He sent it yesterday. He did send it to me yesterday. I listened to it today. All right.
Far Western.
Riz means to acquire.
That's too easy. We're going to use all the other definitions we gave it. Oh, Lunk is here. All right.
Let's check this song out. This is called Something.
It's called Something.
Yeah. It's called Something. It is called the name.
We appreciate you.
Look what you done to me. Baby, just take your time. I love your company. She know I'm move real and that's why she fuck with me. When you come out them clothes, you look so lovely, yeah. And baby, when I pull up, love your body so good, I leave you shook up. I got you what you need, I got the hook up like that. And whenever you leave, I bet that you'll be right back. Cause I know something you don't know, but I know something you gon' show up. Every night drink till I throw up. Every single time I'm with you, baby, they won't know until we go up. Spend this all on you, give no fuck. They can try, but they have no luck. Every single time, yeah. And I just want you to know that you are really special. Yeah. And when it comes to you, you know that I'll be really, really extra. I know something you don't know, I know something you gon' show up. Every night drink till I throw up. Every single time, baby, they won't know until we go up. Spend this all on you, give no love. They can try, but they have no love. Every single time, every single
What's crazy is in the car it sounds completely different.
Does it?
Yeah.
In what way?
Amp had a lot to say when we were listening to it in the car.
He was just shaking his head the whole time.
Yeah, he was just like, he was saying all this review stuff, and all in my head, I'm like, I'm not reviewing nothing right now. So my head was like turned off. But he was saying something about compression and stuff like that. And he felt it should have been wetter, is what he said. I don't know if he was talking about reverb or if he was talking about effects. And somebody said that if there was auto-tune, it would make it slap. There's auto-tune on the ad-libs, it sounds like. Some of the mains, he doesn't have auto-tune. In the car, you can hear his voice crack, or he goes kind of slightly out of key in a certain area.
Interesting.
Where auto-tune would have corrected it.
Right.
So if he would have did maybe Melodyne.
Or just something subtle.
Yeah, something subtle or a subtle auto-tune on that would have been fine. But on these speakers, I couldn't hear it. I didn't hear when he did it. In the car, I did, but maybe he just sent me a different version.
I don't know. I didn't hear. Like, I almost, if he said that it's a rough mix. Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's where I was going to put it, is like, I could hear compression needed, or even a master. But if it's a rough mix, then yeah. I feel like just something that would like, compress him into the sound a little bit, without taking away. When he gets loud, he needs to get loud, but I don't know. It's interesting that it sounds different, but also too, if it's a rough mix, then yeah, it probably did sound different in the car.
Or in the car, it sounds completely different than these speakers we listening on made it sound amazing. Like, and I'm not saying it's a bad mix. It's just in the car, you heard more nuances.
Like definition.
Yeah, you heard more nuances. You could pick out a lot more subtleties than what we are listening to. So that's
you're in the Jetta, and the Jetta has like a specific tweeter at ear level, and then the woofer's down on the floor, so you
Yeah.
get that definition beamed right into your head.
Yeah, and they're also JBLs. Let me stop there.
These are
I got some
JBLs.
Kenwoods in the
I got some
Jetta.
Kenwood.
I got some Kenwoods in the Jetta. We straight from Texas. Where Lunk is at? We out in Texas.
Rolling on dubs.
Texas out with the Kenwood in the bike. Yeah. That's my Texas accent. We out in the bike with Tim. We got the Kenwood in the bike.
It's borderline Louisiana.
Same thing. Same thing. Memphis, Louisiana, Texas.
It's awful.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like where he goes with this. But I really enjoyed it. It's a good sound. It's very in the lane of Lunk, which is great.
Yes, I like Lunk as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So his music is it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. You know, I still actively play Lunk in the clubs and everywhere. My Texas accent is terrible. Thank you. Because I ain't from Texas.
Jesus.
Texas.
This suddenly startled Nick.
Well, I'm not from Texas. And I never been to Texas.
Or Louisiana.
Or Louisiana. That's how you say Louisiana. I ain't never been to wine. I never been out there to the wine. To the bayou out there in wine.
Scramps.
Where you from? From wine. What?
You didn't even say a word. You just made a sound at me.
I'm out there in Louisiana.
Tis.
Oh my.
Cooked on phonics.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Hey, how this man find that keyboard?
So many letters that I didn't know existed.
He must be on a cell phone.
To be honest, I didn't even know a Y came with an umlaut. That's fucking amazing.
I didn't know. It's called the umlaut.
Umlaut, yeah. Germans, they love that shit.
Sound Egyptian. Let me stop. All right.
Oh man, what do we got?
Yeah, so I enjoy Lunk, man.
Yeah.
I'm still playing Take Time because in the beginning of that song, I had texted him when I first listened to it. I text him, and I was like, Lunk, why you recycle? I was like, oh, you re-recorded the Take Time song, and he was like, nah. Because I was texting while I was listening to it, and then I heard that it was a whole different song, but he took the beginning of Take Time and put it at the beginning of this song. So I was like, okay, because he was like, that's like the least listened to track on the EP. And I was like, well, that is the track I play to the crowds. And everybody's like, yo, who is this guy? And so whoever's listening to your EP, it's probably one of the last songs on your EP. And this is an experiment right here. Or album or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you have more than 3 songs, they're just not getting through it.
Oh, it's
because
least
people,
listened to because people stop listening to it.
People stop listening.
Interesting.
People have a very short attention span.
Yeah.
So, and I'm always say on these things, that's why do EPs, don't do albums, or if you're going to do anything, release singles. Because I was like, Take Time is one of my favorite songs, Bob. Take Time and Why. And those are the 2 songs I play out in downtown Orlando and stuff like that. And I got people all the time trying to Shazam Take Time and they don't find it. Or they're asking me, yo, who is doing this? And I'll be like, this is it. You can find it on like SoundCloud. I don't even think it's on his SoundCloud. I have no idea where you can find it. I know you can find Why now because he finally released that. But when it comes to that, I think it's one of the least played because it's probably not one of the first tracks. So release singles.
And figure out what works.
And yeah, Take Time is a really good song. But
he texts them.
I text him. All right. Up next we got Maceo. Let me switch back over this.
Sweet.
We got Maceo. Maceo, don't you got a show coming up?
Yeah.
I think I've seen your name on a flyer.
Say something. Say something about you.
Maceo, I think I've seen your name on a flyer. You're doing Fusion, right? I think you're
performing
at Fusion, but that's the 30th. But don't you have a show before that?
Is Fusion the thing?
Yeah. Next week we're gonna have Jennifer Desire as our special guest, and she's the organizer of Fusion. So make sure y'all tune in for that.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's next week.
Worth learning something.
But let's check this out. November 30th, Fusion. Okay, so that's probably the flyer I've been seeing. I've seen your name on it. I thought there was something before that. Davey, you gonna do the entire album, or you performing a song and then saying your album's out right now? Here's the QR code. I'm gonna pass a QR code around to everybody in here. Also, I'm going to give them a free something, or you're gonna have a big ass sign up that's like, scan this QR code so you can save the album on your Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever. Or what are you doing? Or you can preload it, or what marketing are we doing?
Also, he says, Jen, my auntie, for real.
Oh, she's your auntie? Cool. I didn't know Jen was that old. I could have swore Jen was like 27.
It's
fantastic.
I
guess aunties aren't old.
No.
Is she really your aunt? Let's stop. Y'all are. Nah, just some songs, but haven't done the songs before. Okay. Are you going to promote the album to the people in the crowd outside of just saying it's out now, download it? Please do something more than just saying it's out now, download it, and then
on all platforms, and then just walk away.
Yeah, please do something more. Please, if having a piece of paper with a QR code on it and literally walking around to everybody and being like, hey, my album's out right now. If you have Spotify or whatever, you can scan this QR code, and here's a link to it. If you like, it's a link to the save button or something like that, to where they save it.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't. It's not a link to where they're not saving it or they don't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a link to the save, and so that way the algorithm can kick in for you and be like, this album was saved so many times. Let's throw it up in the new features thing, But it's not coming out to next year. But you'll see I'm doing it a lot. No QR code. Okay. I don't know if I'll be there because it's on a Wednesday.
But that's the thing.
We haven't talked about any of that. Okay. So we don't know. But yeah, it's on a Wednesday. So I might be here. Might. All right. So up next, Maceo. He said,
and that's Maceo. All right.
He said, working on his single for the album, got to clean up some vocals and mix it some more. Really early. Hope you dig it, and thank you for the time and listen of Kiggity Course. This track is called God is Life Herself. Do not proclaim the gender of God. According to everybody else.
Did we skip Dollar Water?
Did we? I did.
Oh.
I may have.
We'll come back to it after.
Oh, yeah, we did. Damn, son. All right. Dollar Warrior, you're at the Maceo. We skipped you. I'm so sorry. But Maceo, let's listen now.
Maybe. He says don't play it.
So you don't want us to play it, Dollar Water? Okay, fine.
Close my eyes and dream of flight. Ride the breeze like a bee. IRD, then I'll be happy. Got the life she speaks. Pray I grow my wings. One can only hope that they're growing from their past.
I like how Eclipse is asking you if you're coming to his housewarming party that he didn't remind anybody about or even tell you about. Also, Enzo. Oh, that's this weekend. So next weekend.
One of these weekends, we
weekend,
got shit to do.
This weekend is Enzo's daughter's first birthday, so we're gonna be out. Probably pop out there. And next weekend, I don't know.
Message me, Eclipse. I can see.
Eclipse ain't promote it. He ain't getting the chat. He went in the chat and was like, "I'm thinking about doing a housewarming party." He ain't tell nobody no time. He ain't tell nobody no time. Nothing. He was just like, "Hey, boom."
And then next week he's like, "Where the fuck were you guys?" And we're like, "Where?"
Yep.
that kick my ass harmonically in like 10 seconds.
At least,
yeah.
At least Enzo makes flyers and sends it to the chat. Enzo makes flyers and sends the group chat flyers. My daughter's first birthday. Here's the flyer for the group chat
for just you guys. I love it. I love it.
Whoa! All right,
catch.
Let's listen.
Close my eyes and dream of flight. Ride the breeze like a bee. IRD, then I'll be happy. Got through life, she speaks. Pray I grow my wings, grow my wings. One can only hope that they're growing from their past. If they're holding on, that their grip is meant to last. If a heart is broke, that we fix it for it fails. And it hurts to know that time can only tell. And so I dream I can fly. Then I'll be happy. Got through life, she speaks. Pray I grow my wings, grow my wings. As your mornings come and your darkness.
Eclipse, I don't make flyers because I'm active in the group chat. Active in the group chat. Enzo's not active in the group chat, so he sends a flyer. And as well as like he's sending it to everybody else, but he is a parent and he has a lot of kids. Let me stop. He has 4. Yeah, so he sends flyers because he's like, hey, at least all the details on here. I don't have to keep repeating myself. And he's not that active in the group chat. As I'm active in the group chat, I'm in there every day reading and conversing with all the homies. As you are in there once every 3 months, saying one random thing. So I would say, hey, here's a reminder. You don't have to do a flyer, but you can throw out a reminder being like, hey, this time, because I think he was like, in 2 weeks, this is how he hit the chat. He was like, hey, 2 weeks, I'm thinking about doing a housewarming party. Y'all, boom. That he didn't say y'all should come through. Nothing. He was just like, in 2 weeks, I'm thinking about doing a housewarming party. People were in the chat.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Bet.
AKA, I don't have any details, but when you, when you back in the chat, we'll see.
That's what I was going to do.
All right.
I want to hear these harmonies.
An individual DM to everyone is a lot of work when you can post a flyer in the chat room that everybody's in. But you know what? You want to work hard, not smart. That's you. That is you, because Canva has something where you can just literally delete the writing they had and type in your own writing, hit save, download, send that to the group chat. And then why am I acting brand new? Because I've been trying to put this group chat on you for years, and you refuse to understand that everybody is in this group chat, so you don't have to individually message everybody when they're all in the group chat. And they read it.
I want to hear these harmonies.
All right.
Shut up, Eclipse.
He gonna just have to show
just
me
gonna
them hands.
Gonna have to drive over here.
Yeah.
Stop the sabotage of self and all your worries. Life has got herself, and baby, if you cry, you're meant to cry, but look behind the wings of wide.
For this to be a rough mix, it sounds really clean.
Yeah.
I feel the beat is the only thing that is like mismatch. It sounds like the beat, it was just like either the MP3 and you record it to that.
Yeah.
I would say get the stems.
For
and
sure,
then mix yourself in the beat. But what the mixing?
Dalawater even asked, like, he thinks he's heard this before.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hear the need to like EQ scoop a little bit, because when the stacking gets really big, I mean, he's just a fucking massive harmonies.
Yeah.
And when it gets really big, it tends to get a little bit muddier. Say get a guitar player to fill it in a little bit. That's a good idea. I've been trying. So your biggest battle, like the way that Q sounds really good tonight, is that he's all up in his microphone, and it's called proximity effect.
I'm all up in the lady's neck.
There you go.
Right here, biting her neck.
And so when you get enough of that, like a vampire. What's the show?
I'm a vampire. Vampire. Hissing at you. Maybe I don't have a dick. Maybe I do. I'm a vampire.
He's a man.
I sleep in a coffin for 1,000 years.
Once you start building up your layers, you're gonna need to start chopping out little bits of EQ. Like find you one of those EQs like I want to say like FabFilter or something like that shows you the frequency band. Because when you start doing like the different notes of each harmony, you can be cutting out the rest of the stuff and making space for the other notes to fall into, and it won't have that kind of muddy buildup. It's supposed to be it's muddy to an extent. I get it. Like it's supposed to be warm, but to me this is just overly. It gets overly stacked. But it's a rough mix.
Let's listen to more.
Yeah.
Eclipse says, I wish that people knew what the chat consisted of. It'd be football updates and weather reports. Eclipse don't even know what the chat consists of because football is one of the least talked about things in that chat. Weather report is just because there's a hurricane outside right now.
He stopped in on a Sunday.
And it depends on which chat he's in. I don't even think, no, he doesn't even check the Instagram chat. Way worse content than what's in the Facebook chat. The Facebook chat is a chat. Instagram chat.
And I don't need no more. And I don't dream no more.
So right here, your vocals sound so behind the beat and very thin compared to the vocals in the entire song.
Yeah.
So with this, it almost sounds like the chain needs to be stronger that these vocals are going through because it sounds like there's no layers to them at all. So for this individual one, it needs probably its own vocal chain that makes it get body.
Yeah. For like you've got a main vocal going on here, so sculpt it into a main vocal. And then let the other, and then really you don't have to do a lot for the background stuff. You really just, and you're doing it by ear, you're doing it by feel. That's good. Be okay with using the tools, seeing like what frequencies each different harmonic note is at, and then scooping what the others are at. So that way you make the space where it's like, A, G, C, whatever your note stack is, there's scoops in the other one, so that way there's this build up of frequency at each A note and overtone to that.
Eclipse just proved he checks the chat on Sundays, and that's it. Literally the only time we talk about either of the things he's talked about. So he only checks the chat on Sunday. He doesn't scroll up either. Because he would see, this person got killed, this political thing.
So Waves 13 has it's called like REQ, I want to say, and it has that same thing that I'm talking about. Like it'll show you the frequency response, and you can dial it in. Have a look at that.
Savior, and they don't need me no more. And they don't treat me no more. I don't need a savior, don't need a savior. I don't need a savior, don't need a savior. I don't need a savior, like a speed. I don't need a savior, don't need a savior. I don't need a savior, don't need a savior. I don't need a savior, I don't want to say my eyes, my feet fly like a breeze, like a bee. I believe that I'll be happy. Got the life she speaks, pray I grow my wings. I don't need to say, I don't need to savior. I don't need to save it, don't need to.
So right here is very clean. Right here is very clean, but that's because all the layers have gone away.
Yeah.
And then also with the beat, it has gone away to be just like this little fingering of the guitar. Mm-hmm. And so like this sounds good. But when you were stacking all those harmonies, it was like if you maybe throw this song into like I don't have Pro Tools on this computer. Because I was going to say if I threw it into like a RTA or something like that,
Yeah,
I could.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. The REQ, and then Fab Filter, they have the EQ bands, but behind them they show a frequency response.
Yeah.
So you can be seeing, oh, when I sing this note is actually like 400 hertz, and when I sing this note, it's like 200 hertz. So I'm going to cut out 200 on one version and then boost 400, so that way you're doing individual note values. So every time like the harmonies hit that stack of notes, all of the EQs line up and there's no overlap. It gets very mid-rangey, and that's like there's a difference between like mid-range muddy and mid-range warmth. I understand what you're saying, King Bone. It has that sound where it can be like very warm. It's just that when it hits all at once, it's just like I lose even the beat because there's just so much mid-range frequency.
King Bone is like a comment away from saying, "Don't listen to them. It sounds great." Literally, he's like acting like we hating over here. But he's like, "Don't listen to them.
Yeah,
it sounds great." And Eclipse was in the Instagram chat is called Boats and Hoes. I forgot who named it that, but it's stuck for years. It's how he found out Joe K. So I didn't even know anybody shared that to that chat. I had saw the post. Fruity Parametric EQ2 is nice too for all FL brethren.
Yeah.
Maceo said, I don't know exactly how to read that yet. I'm studying it a lot though, trying to give my engineer less work. To read like an RTA, I mean, look at the frequency spectrum. Human hearing is 20. I think that whole RTA is what, 20 hertz to 20K?
Some go down to like 10, but yeah.
Okay. So look at a frequency spectrum. You can look at the male voice in a frequency spectrum. You can also sing yourself and look at your like raw vocals, just record yourself and then look at it through the RTA. And now you can see where your voice is. So you're like, okay, I'm here. Mm-hmm. And then you can experiment with it by dipping out some things and being like, okay, if I cut out 400 hertz, I'm sounding a little bit nasally or blah blah blah. Like you can experiment on yourself by just raw vocals and then looking at that and then understanding where your voice lies.
Yeah. And what I'm saying too is like experiment with each of the different layers, because as you hit certain notes, they have frequency value. So you'll see a certain spike, and you're singing like, "Whoa," you're gonna see this great big spike of that note. Yeah. And then when you're doing other notes on other layers, they'll fall at different ranges. So go to one range and be like, okay, this one hits at, like 400. But when I sing the note below it, it's at like 300. So on your 400 note, scoop 300 and then see what the note below that, say that's doing 200. So on your 400 note, scoop 300 and scoop 200 where those other notes reside. So you're making space. So that way, when your harmonies, when you play all those layers together, the 400 range has the other ranges scooped. The 300 range has 200 and 400 scooped. 200 range has 3 and 4 scooped. And now when you hit that, all those notes shine all of a sudden, and they're not fighting each other.
And what do we mean by scooping? So I don't think we've ever explained what a scoop is.
I mean, basically, you're just taking your EQ and you're just doing subtract.
Let me see if I can Google that.
Yeah. There you go. And it's just going to make it, like I said, it's going to make it so it shines. Like subtractive EQing is the way. And then if you want to give those specific, there you go. If you want to give those specific sounds like a little bit more, if you're on the 400, you want to shine a little bit more, give it a little bit more 400, but just stay away from affecting the other notes on the other stacks that you got going on.
So these are scoops where it's this is an extreme. This is a whole entire scoop, but scoops are just like, a little bit before that frequency, you scoop out a little bit before you scoop out. But this is a parametric EQ.
Yeah.
So
I like the one up in the top corner here. The actual lines on the screen.
Yeah, this is a graphic EQ.
Look at that smiley face.
Graphic EQ. Jesus Christ, I don't know my EQs.
Oh, I get them confused all the time.
Yeah. Parametric has graphics. So this is a parametric EQ. Parametric EQ, graphic EQ.
This one right here.
Yeah, I clicked on that. Yeah, that's the parametric.
Yeah. So that That shape is what I'm talking about. Like find that frequency where the other bands are and add that shape to it. And then now when they stack on top of each other, there won't be fighting in that frequency.
Yeah. Let me look up RTA. So EQ with a RTA. So this is what we're talking. Oh, this
Ooh.
No,
What's it doing?
I just want to see images. So an EQ with like a RTA is you can see what's happening. I kind of like how we're doing this. You can you can see what's happening, and so you see like when you're talking into it, you're going to see this RTA moving around, and you can actually sit there and scoop certain frequencies. You can boost them to hear how bad it sounds, and then you can boost it by clicking this number 2, dragging it all the way up, and it'll go like, and then you'll hear like, you'll hear all the mud, and then if you scoop it out, you'll hear you cut out a lot of the mud. So I mean, you can. That's called like extreming. Like it's what is it called?
It's well, boost. What's the word you're looking for?
It's a technique where it's like what is it called? But where you
sweeping.
You sweep
sweeping.
it.
Yeah,
you sweep it. So you're going up really high to hear how hear it, and then you sweep it down to maybe like hear
so like
10 decibels.
See where
6
5.
decibels.
See where on the gray like 5 peaks a little bit. If you actually took 5 and made it really narrow and then boosted all the way to the ceiling, that frequency would just be like whatever it would just be like very ringy. And that way, that's how you know you're on the note value. And then you can do certain things with that, like pull it down, pull it up. But the most important thing is identifying that note first. You'll YouTube how to scoop. I mean, so really, really big thing, like, and it's kind of an amateur thing. So if you guys want to improve your mixing,
here's a pretty good example of like corrective EQing.
Yeah,
so
that looks good actually.
This is a pretty good example of like what he's kind of talking about. So if you put your first vocal through an RTA and it looks something like this, the way to get it flat, this is more flattening out a room. So this is more room correction. So, but the way you would want to flatten it out is if you have this initially, you want to EQ like this so that you can get it like this to where you have a flat frequency response. This is room correction. So kind of different method, but you know, you kind of get the idea with what he's talking about, where he's like, in one of them you take out some, and the other one you may leave it there and take out somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys want to be like differentiate yourself from like the amateurs, learn how to mostly work in subtractive, taking those ranges and cutting and making the sounds pop out, not because you're going to a sound and making it louder, but because you're just fixing everything around it. That also is good because it gives you more space to work when you're working on an EQ. And so the other thing too, and I'll quickly touch on this because it's very high level stuff. There's a psychoacoustic effect called the yin and yang effect. And it basically says that, all right, so we got this thing up on the screen here.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, actually put that blue one, that one right there. Yeah. So like a shape like this, basically the sense is like heavy, low bass, but that's actually enhanced because if you look at the high end also is way down, and that's the yin and yang effect. So the full effect of the sound that you're hearing on the screen is very bassy, not just because the bass is loud, but because also the high end is scooped, and that's the yin and yang effect. If you wanted to get the sense of less bass, you could just simply add more of the opposite frequency spectrum. So whatever you do on one side, you can also do the same thing on the opposite end of the spectrum. If you want more bass, you can boost, you can cut the highs. If you want more highs, you can cut the bass. And so there's a way to constantly be using subtractive EQing in everything you're doing by doing the opposite thing on the opposite side of the spectrum.
And Eclipse, you would actually start a heavy argument by saying everyone should use an EQ that they can visualize when starting off. A lot of people will fight you on that. I would fight you on that because I think you should use non-graphical EQs so you can train your ear for certain frequencies. So ear training. So you can there are phone apps where you can download that are ear training where it will play a tone and you got to select the correct tone. That can help. But when it comes to EQing, like try not using these graphics first, like so you don't rely on them.
I'll say if you can get to a point where you're like listening to something and you're just like, that's low mids, you're good. Even as a mastering engineer, when I hear something, I'm like, oh, that's low mids.
We sit here on this couch and do it all the time.
Yeah.
Where we're like, oh, it sounds like it's like 2K, 3K.
Right.
We're not looking at it.
No.
We have no RTA. We don't have any of... RTA also, by the way, is a real-time analyzer.
That one, the red one right there.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's it.
A real-time analyzer. That's what RTA means. But we can sit here and we'll be like, that sounds like it's like in the low mids between blah, 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 blah. Because we did, like, we're trained... because we didn't use graphics. We listened to the frequencies and then, then we went and now we have graphics that help a lot.
Yeah.
But we don't rely on it. And that's why a lot of people would kind of fight you, Eclipse, on the visualizing one.
I've a big name in mastering. It's Bobcats, and I worked for Bobcats, and working for Bobcats is crazy because he just like bends over an EQ and goes click, 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 and then it's fixed. Because he just hears the problem and he knows, oh, that's 250, boom, like that. And it's kind of like what we were talking about with like getting writer's block, where it's like you just got to keep doing it. Once you get to that point of just keep doing it, then it helps with your mixing. You're not frustrated, like, why can I not get this mix? It's like, oh, I hear this, click, click, click.
Yeah. I mean, Eclipse saying maybe over time, yeah, but if someone doesn't have the ear to distinguish frequencies, I think to start, they should see the difference. I think they should hear the difference.
I could see both ways.
Yeah, I do too, but I really think you would be more versatile if you download an app and you start ear training.
I will say that's very... I mean, I will say this. John Q is slightly more correct from his perspective because he's live sound.
Yeah.
Where you need to be in a room and be like... what's that fuck is that sound? That is 16.4K.
Yeah.
You can just go fix it. In mastering, you do have visual EQs everywhere. So it's not like you're not just going to go to one. But when you're in live sound, it is way more important to just walk into a room and be like, what's that sound that I'm hearing? That's 15.4K. All right, click, 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 fix.
Yeah, and so I'm biased on that aspect because when I'm in, he's been with me. When I'm in the club, I'll be like, man, that's like 800 hertz, right? And he's like, oh, and I'm like, I mean, you have to hear it.
You have to.
Because now I need to go over there and just fix it.
Yep.
If everybody's like, what? It sounds weird.
It would be way bad if you were like taking the master and going like, while everybody's in the venue going like, what the fuck is that sound? Yeah, it would be terrible. So you just kind of have to know.
Whatever that sound you were making out, it was sort of upper C. Can't tell you the frequency, but at least a couple octaves above middle C.
Octaves above middle C. Cool. Fair, very fair.
But
what do we got?
I don't know. We just that was a lot of nerd juice.
A lot of nerd juice.
It's 11:30.
Okay.
We skipped Dollar Water and we skipped Mustafa. I know Mustafa came in here and was like, "Did y'all skip me?" And we completely ignored him.
I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he came in. He was like, "Y'all skipped me," and then he didn't say anything else because we kind of ignored him.
I think.
We listened to Dollar Water. He sent over a red coat.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Was that him?
Yeah.
I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, we listened to Dollar.
Okay.
Hold on, let me go back. No, we listened to Dollar Water. We listened to this song.
I don't think visual EQs are a crutch, but I do think it's massively important that.
My bad. We didn't listen to it.
No.
I talked about it, but I didn't play it. Damn.
That's the first time that's ever happened. Do I think visual EQs are a crutch? No. But I do think that they're problematic, and I do think that it's immensely helpful for you to get to a point in your hearing where you can say, that's like 600, go right to 600, start fixing a problem.
I say I don't think it's a crutch. Treat the visual EQ as like the globe. Like if you're looking at a map, it is not accurate.
That's especially true.
It is like not visually, like Florida is not small.
Right.
Compared to England.
Right.
Like, so just think of it like that, where it's like, it's almost like a estimate. What you're doing visually does not really represent what you're actually doing. Like you may drop the EQ visually. It may look like you did a lot, but you only did negative 10 decibels, and you may need to do more.
Yeah.
So,
well, and here's the thing. Pro tip for anybody who gets some Pro Tools: the Pro Tools default plugin for EQ, not accurate at all. If you do like a 100 and then you're like, oh, I'm going to do the overtone of 200, it's probably about 205 to 210 for you to actually get the proper frequency. So you just keep going. 300's like 320. Like, I've used it long enough to know. And it's not the only visual EQ that's like that. There's a lot of EQs that's like, oh, you want the harmony? It's this frequency, not the one that it should properly be.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not saying don't use visual EQs are great, but like I think if you have both, that's why I was saying I think ear training, you're versatile with it.
Yeah.
Because you know you know where you need to be before even looking at it. So you're like, I'm going to just do the numbers first, and then the graphic is like, oh, now I see the RTA. It's a little bit to the right. It's a little bit to the left, or maybe it's like 20 hertz up. Cool. Now you're moving quicker.
You're very much ballparking. Yeah, you're already starting by narrowing it down instead of having to play this game of like wide sweep, narrower sweep until you get to the problem.
Yeah. So, I mean,
time is money.
Yeah. And then, teaching like a beginner, starting with the graphic EQ where they literally go through each little frequency thing and throw it up a notch and hear, okay, put it back down. Well, turn your gain all the way up or turn it up to where it's feedbacking or whatever, and then put it up. Hear that? Oh, that's not. Oh, that is. Let me scoop that. Oh, that's not. And then you'll see that you're going to get feedback, I think, every octave.
If you do,
of each frequency, if it's like white noise. So that's super nerd level stuff.
Learning.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
rabbit hole.
It's too bad we don't have the overlays set up, because I actually do have an overlay that goes, it's time for education with Consult Q&A. And I would have definitely typed it in, but we're not there today.
Honestly, sometimes I don't even read the decibels. I just listen until it sounds right. Exactly. And that's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about how it sounds.
Trust your ears more than visual.
Yep. And I think you're kind of making your own argument there, Eclipse. Like, trust your ears more than the visual. And is it a crutch? Yeah, it can be. Because if you're at 300 and 300 is not the right thing, but it says 300, then what do your ears say?
It's a crutch if you've only learned visual, like you were saying a beginner should start with. That's why I'm saying I don't think a beginner should start. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
You can use them, but have the mentality of learning by ear as a beginner.
100%.
So you can definitely use it, but have the mentality of learning. I need to learn my frequency spectrum, at least so I can ballpark stuff. I know
it's way faster.
I know a male voice doesn't need anything below 60 hertz, or I know everything below 60 hertz in the main speakers or whatever is just going to be rumble, and my speaker code can't do all of this stuff, all that nerd juice.
We're on it today.
Yeah.
So is this
it's 11:30 right now.
There's a hurricane.
Yeah, it started raining.
Fine.
Learning about waves and physics helped me with my mixes. Yeah. That's fundamentals of sound.
It's a Kappa Gen. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works.
See if it works for him being a mod. All right, let's listen to Red Coat by Dollar Water.
Free girls in our city. Oh shit.
Is there somebody? What? I don't even know where they are.
Kappa Gen works.
Hold up. They're on YouTube. Damn it.
You guys, free girls in your city.
What can I do?
What do I look up in the App Store for ear training? What was that? Centorial? Is that what it's called? I want to say, Nand, if you're at Valencia, I think that the psychoacoustics class that Jose teaches, he uses I want to say Centorial, but I'm not sure. It might be different now. Are you trying to log in? You're in the Consult Q&A.
I tried to do it through Restream, but it was like something went wrong, so it'll be all right.
Hopefully they just fuck off.
Yeah, I had to. It's probably because this is still like from the frozen times. So
The frozen time, the
Yeah.
frozen ages.
Oh, I did not. We're offline on Twitch? No. I think this is just going crazy. Yeah, it says we're offline on the Twitch. Nah, people are there, right? We're watching.
We have
it, so I
18
don't,
people in our Twitch
yeah,
right now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, it says we're offline, but all right, whatever. Okay. All I know is I ain't missing out on a play this week. I went to the bathroom last week and got skipped. Okay, so Dollar Water. Let's do him and his song called Red Coat. Of course, I gotta reload.
Do you want to make an EQ?
Did we not listen to this song?
Nope.
Huh.
We talked about it too.
I know some niggas won't see me in the red coat. I know a bitch named Karma tryna eat. I know them crackers wanna see a one tap, bro. We'll fuck them all until they bury me a cheat. You know my buddy gon' represent the set, though. He know I got him, everything is on me. My buddy hanging out the window before we let go. I never hesitate to let him off the leash. Say I ain't gang affiliated, I ain't grow up in the streets. I'm just a man at the breast of being reckless with the heat. I'm a one-man army, I don't kick me with shooters, but I'm a anybody killer. Once you give me a Ruger, never catch me slipping, I go where my buddy. He be there when I'm clubbing, trying to give me some cutty. Niggas try to get close, but they never could touch me. It'll be a cold day in hell before I ever go hungry. Kill the neighborhood, watch it go, roll me a Dutchie. Call 12 on myself, but I bet they don't bust me. You might fuck around and see a big fly. If you're lucky, my trigger never get in dust. It's when my buddy finna make a nigga shoot. Fuck the money, nigga, I just want the juice.
So Nan, I don't know if you have a iPhone or Android. There's an app called Audio Training. I don't know if it's for Apple though. So there's Audio Training, and that will play frequency. So sometimes when you type in ear training, it'll do octaves and stuff. It'll do like notes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also frequency ear training, which will do like the hertz and stuff like that. One that does all the frequencies is called Audio Training. It's by Sanon. It's an app by them. But there's a few other if you have Android.
I forget that I'm in the Consult Q&A account,
Yeah,
and that I'm not a mod here.
There's also frequency sound generator. But I don't know if that's like
he said yes,
a training one.
You said you're on iPhone. I also found one for notes. It's called Chet, CHET, and it's just piano notes, so you can start training like note wise.
Yeah, this is the one. I mean, I have Android, which we have a bunch of third-party apps that Apple don't have because the Apple Store to put anything on it is ridiculous. Trust me. Trust me, it's stupid. So yeah, this one's called Audio Training, like Audio Training, Ear Training, or whatever like that. You probably can't see; it's probably blurry. Whatever. But yeah, Audio Training, Ear Training. If not, you could probably find one on your computer.
Somebody asked how to submit, and it's www.consultqna.com. But also, it's late.
It's really late, and there's a hurricane.
And there's a hurricane outside, which is all the reason to say we do this every Wednesday. And as soon as it becomes Wednesday, you can submit through the website, www.consultqna.com. Be sure to follow and like, and you'll get all the notifications, all that fun shit.
Yeah. So, Nan, the sound generator app is going to play tones. So what you can kind of train yourself by just listening to the tones.
Yeah.
Now, also, your phone will not produce very low tones. So that can kind of, if you're doing stuff on your phone, you're making all these songs on your phone, you can understand that the phone speaker is not producing any of that stuff. Now, if you're in headphones, you can even test how low your headphones can go or how high they can go or what tones are getting crazy in your headphones. So you can do that with the frequency sound generator, and that can kind of help you identify tones and frequencies and stuff like that. But
thanks for submitting, Maceo. Yeah, you know, we'll talk about it.
We could have Maceo pop on the stream. Yeah, that would be fun.
The potential's there, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, word.
Thanks for submitting.
All right, let's listen to more Dollar Water. If it will load.
If it will load.
You ain't see me in my red coat. Yeah, British man.
You might fuck around and see a big fly. If you lucky, my trigger never getting dust. Is where my buddy finna make a nigga shoot. Fuck the money, nigga, I just want the juice. Might kill a bottle, then I'm jumping up the roof. You be for me, you'll be forever, fucker. True. When my buddy finna make a nigga judge of the plug, I'm the furnace for fine. I ain't one for throwing subs, I got murder in mind. And if you wanna know the truth, bitch, better me than you. Only live by one rule, anybody can get it. Know a couple other siders that can see your grave. Know a couple piggies that's gon' get their wings today. Fuck the opposition, wanna see a nigga in the system, but I'd rather be a killer than a victim of the trigger. Be trying to tell my buddy that he's not my friend. Tear him down, and then he's born again. I'm a naughty by nature, nigga, born to sin. I'ma let it all loose when my buddy finna make a nigga shoot. Fuck the money, nigga, I just want the juice. Might kill a bottle, then I'm jumping up the roof. You be for me, you'll be forever, fucker. True. When my buddy finna make a nigga shoot.
This is Dollar Water and who?
Just Dollar Water.
Might kill a bottle, then I'm jumping up the roof.
Yeah,
I really like the simplicity of that chorus.
That's cool. That is cool. I'm not mad at the song.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the mix is all over the place.
Yeah,
not crazy bad, but it is all over the place.
Some cleansing, needs a little bit of clean. There was I think there was a thing on the person right before the last chorus. There was like some swelling going on.
Yeah, it was
moving
swelling
back
a lot,
and forth,
yeah.
and I was like, I think that's an effect. So it'd be cool if it was like cleaned up, because that would be a cool, like, interesting thing. We didn't skip you yet.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the 100% wetness on the flange.
Yeah.
Either, but I get what it's going for.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it
just needs to clean up.
Yeah.
Yet. You heard that. Yeah, I feel like it's a bunch of ideas, and I'm not mad at it in terms of like song, like what they've done. It just needs that next level of cleaning and like making it so that way it's presentable, I guess. That makes sense?
Yep. If y'all don't see, this is the list. It's on the screen if y'all want to see the list. Will we get to everybody? No.
This hurricane might blow us away.
We probably got one more in us. I don't know. It's up to Alex. I don't have to drive in this hurricane. Alex does. It's literally a hurricane outside.
I will say, I mean, Ferris has been here the entire time. Let's do that. Lavish showed up today, huh?
Yeah, Lavish ain't show up.
Dang.
So go to Ferris.
I want to say,
or is it Faraz?
Faraz. Yeah. We're going to say it however we tend to say it, but you can tell us that we're wrong.
I think it's Faraz, because is that an accent mark on the E? No. I thought I saw an accent mark on the E.
Which one is King Bones?
Yeah, it is.
Lavish is here.
What
are you doing? Just sneaking around?
He wasn't saying anything.
We could.
I think this is the first stream where it's like everybody's been here the entire stream.
All right, let's just blast through everybody then.
That's a lot of people.
Let's just do this really fast.
Are you sure?
We're going to speed run.
It took us 45 minutes to do 2.
We have been dilly-dallying. It's been good conversation today, I will say. Let's speed run it.
If we do that, they don't get any value from us speed running them.
Do you guys want to speed run to hear your songs, or do you want to wait until next week?
How you guys still go to sleep?
Ludicrous speed.
Andrew, it's only 11:40. Right?
My favorite fucking line from that movie is when is he here?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He got skipped, so we have to go back to him.
We can't stop. We have to slow down first.
This
is my favorite line from that fucking movie.
I've been talking about group chat. I haven't said anything about knees at all. I haven't said anything about my knees.
So we're going to cut out conversation about knees.
Oh, we're going to cut conversation out completely.
We're going to cut out conversations about conversations. Comb the desert.
All right, guys. We're going to do this stream like all the other review streams. How about that?
Yeah. Cool. Next song.
All right. We're going to. All right. Y'all asked for it. Up next, Mustafa. This track right here called No Blame. He said the submission is short. Trying out some drill beats. Thinking about putting a UK drill rapper on the second half. All right, let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, we do this shit
not for nothing.
We do this shit every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you jump in the chat. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Consult Q&A. So we got Mustafa coming up. This track called No Blame. Let's check it out. Let's see what he lit. Let's see if he lit. $20. If you're trying to skip the line, it's $65. $65. And also, you got to add a tip of $25 on top of the $65 if you want to skip the skip line. So make sure. And then if you want to skip the skip of the skip line, it's $100. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. And everything like that. We got Mustafa coming up. Let's listen to this track.
I can't place no blame. Just working on me and I'm getting my bread up. My nigga turned to a traitor. Used to be a G, but he turned to a hater. I wanna roll his ass up, turn a nigga to a viper. I should've already knew low key. That was all on me. I can't place no blame. Just working on me and I'm getting my bread up. My mind weary, heart bitter. Look what they done in my city. I don't want pain, but I don't want pity. Yeah, glitter, but it ain't gold. I keep.
Ooh, that shit hard, bro. Hey, bro, I fucks with it, dog. Like that shit hard, bro. Right. Like, bro, like, I really fuck with them drill beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit wild, bro. Like, man, I fuck with you, bro. Keep doing what you doing, bro, for sure, bro. Hey, next up, we got Be Godly. He sent over a track called Banjo Cowbell. Hey, man, what I'm telling y'all, man, this shit crazy. We do this shit every Wednesday. Make sure you join. You follow me on Instagram and all that stuff, man. It's $25 it's $65 to skip the line. $25 on top of that to skip the skip line, and $100 flat to skip the skip line. You know what I'm saying? And $1,000 if you just want me to end the stream with your music right now, and you want me to DM it to everybody who's watching the stream. So $1,000 right there. Up next, we got Be Godly. He sent over a track. Threw this together in 20 minutes. My first non-drill beat in a while. All right, let's check it out. Banjo Cowbell. We just listened to drill, and then we about to get a drill beat. So, yeah, man, fuck with it, dog. Let's go.
Yo, I really like that last track.
Oh shit, the Cash Out Consult Q&A. Actually, no, Cash Out all my homies, yeah. don't even know what our Cash App is. But, bro, you can hit that / donations. It's down in the description. We do this shit every Wednesday, man. Yeah, that's Killer Cash App right there. But we do this every Wednesday. All right, shit, Alex, how you feel about that one right there? That shit was called Banjo Cowbell, man. Shit, man. How you feel about that one right there, Alex? Man, I think that shit was fucking fire, cuz. How you feel about that, Alex?
The beat was great. What is it?
Yeah, okay. Alex said the beat was great, man. We moving on, man. We got Lavish up next. So I need y'all to know, man. It's $65 to skip the line, $25 tip on top of the $65 to skip the skip line, and $100 to skip all of them, $1,000 for me to end the stream with your music right now. So check this out, man. Up next, we got Lavish. He sent over a track called Fright Night featuring Loose Vinci. And I don't know, just a bunch of other people. So, man, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all fuck with us, though, man. Hit the Instagram at Consult Q&A. We do this shit every Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, just fuck with us, dog. Just fuck with us, okay? We got this one by Lavish. Man, I forgot. What is this called? Man, Fright Night. Hey, let's check this one out, though. Shit. Hey, make sure y'all in the chat room giving y'all feedback. Yeah, man, I need y'all chatting in the chat room, man. Fuck with me, dog.
This is crazy. Why is he so good at this?
Man, this shit, hey. Okay, this shit sound like some Metallica shit, bruh.
This is some down shit.
Yeah, this some Metallica shit right now. Oh, this ain't.
Wait, who's this?
Nah, man, I don't even know, man. This ain't no Metallica shit. I thought it was.
Coming crawling, I can't really die.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. Like, I don't really fuck with that kind of music and shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's hard though, man. I you know, I fuck with y'all. And, you know, but I don't really fuck with that kind of music, but I fuck with y'all, and y'all just need to keep doing what y'all doing. Alex, what you think, bro?
It's damn good music.
All right, Alex. Shit, man, fuck with that, bro. Hey, Lavish sent over that track. It was called Fright Night, man. You know what they doing. Shit, man. Up next, we got Ferris Chatilla or wherever the fuck. I don't know, bro, but he sent over something, man. He said this. He said, hope you guys doing well. This is an old demo I recorded back in 2020. This song is produced by Devon. I don't even know if I said that right. I was actually thinking of re-recording it, maybe even tweaking some of the production. What you guys think? Much love. Still from Egypt. All right, man. I'm so glad you still from there, bro. I didn't know you could like change where you still from and shit. But bet that up, man. We're going to get right into this one. It's called IDC demo, high end reduced on the vocals. Let's check it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure, hey, $65 to skip the line, $25 on top of the 65 to skip the skip line, $100 to skip the skip, and $1,000 for me to end the stream right now to your music, man. Follow with me on Instagram. Right now. Instagram at Consult Q&A. Man, this shit hard, Alex. Instagram at Consult Q&A. Damn. Bro, hey. This sound like some Halloween horror shit right here. Bro. Man, that shit was getting me a little bit depressed. But Alex, bro, what you feel about that, man?
Phenomenal.
Shit, bro. We're going to be moving on, man. Shouts out to Ferris Chatilla or whatever, Black Panther Chatala or whatever. I don't know, bro. I don't know. He from Egypt, though. So I guess he is like one of the original Black Panthers because Egypt had them batteries, right? The Egyptian batteries and shit. That made, y'all don't correct me if I'm right, but I think Egypt was actually Wakanda. Yeah, so shouts out to Ferris Chatilla or Chitala or the real Black Panther for that. Up next, we got. I'm telling you, bro, it's a little depressed. I fuck with it though, but hey, $65 to skip the line. And y'all know what I'm saying. Make sure you follow us on Consult Q&A. Up next, we got 7 a.m. Sam I Am, green eggs and ham, booty pics. All right, man. I don't really fuck with none of that shit like that, bro. But man, this man said this song was produced by my boy Dr. Blake. Dubs in the chat for the doctor. What dub, bro? Man, you putting 20? Hey, put $20 in the chat, bro. I'll play this shit. I'll play this shit for like 2 minutes, bro. If you put $20 in the chat, you know what I'm saying? $65, skip the line. And yeah, but you put 20 in the chat, I'll play 2 minutes of this. This track right here called Walk, man. Let's check this one out right here. Shit, by Sam I Am or whoever he is, bro. Like booty pics, bro. I don't really fuck with that. But hey, if there are any ladies in the chat, you can send me booty pics on Instagram at Consult Q&A for sure. Hey, y'all want a speed round? I told y'all, I am going to act like all these other streams y'all be going to and sending stuff to. I'm acting like it.
You take my pride and key, walk out in misery. You take my sight from me, walk out like a mystery. You take my life from me, walk out as the enemy. You take my life from me, walk out as the enemy. Do you wanna fucking ride with me?
Did he send that $20 so we can play a minute?
No.
Nah, he didn't say. All right, bro. Damn, bro. That's booty pics on cam right there. What you feel about them booty pics, Alex?
Hot.
Yeah. All right. Shit. All right. Up next, we got Eclipse, man. The other track, I ain't really fuck with it though, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we getting here, so make sure you get your submissions in. And make sure you understand, man, the line is long as hell right now. So if you want to get played right now, $100, bro. $100 if you want to get played right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing the $65 no more. $100. The line just too long, so it's $100 to skip the line, $150 to skip the skip, and then $200 to skip the skip. All right. And then $400 if you want us to play your song for more than a minute. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's high demand out here. So shit, man, we just get into it the way we can get to it, man. We got E.C.L.I.P.S.3. We got him up next. I don't even how you say that with all them periods. Do you like pause after each phonetic? You be yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. So he said, bro from Texas coming up. What you think about him? I mean, I guess we're gonna listen to it. So I guess this song ain't even by him. He must have sent somebody else on. Oh, I guess this song is by Fiona the Dawn. All right. I thought Fiona was that girl from Shrek, but I bet he looked black in his picture. Let me put his picture on the screen so y'all can see what he looked like. That don't look like Fiona from Shrek to me. That don't look like her. Hey, but you know, nowadays you can't tell no more. Alright.
Yeah, always gonna tell him I rock with a pole. Niggas is broke, what the fuck do they know?
Alright.
Gon' kick me, ain't shooting for goals. I done ran through them bands without selling my soul. And shit packs on that hound when I need me some more. Niggas talk tough, give a fuck if they score. Filled with them racks, never needed a hole. Off the top of the trunk and it's full of them balls. On the road, got the shit on the floor every week. Thought I was gone, but I swore not to leave. Cause the dime never stops. Wait to Brazil, you harder than me. Feeling like crunch time, busting the three.
Okay.
Me bitches, they searching for tea. What the fuck is a squeeze to the roar?
Alright, man. Shit, bro. I really fucks with the beat though, man. The beat fire. Beat fire as fuck, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, beat crazy, man. The beat crazy, bro. I ain't really listen. I had to listen to it again, but you know what I'm saying? This line long. But the beat fire, bro. I don't even know. Alex, how you feeling about that man?
pretty hot stuff.
True. All right, we got Black Man. We got the dude. He sent. I guess he changed. I guess his name Black Man. Man, I hope he black. I hope he black, because if he ain't black, man, I think that's kind of that's kind of hypocritical and racist if he ain't black, right?
Misleading.
All right. So we on. He sent over a track called "Have You Ever Mad 3 Love." So I never had Mad 3 Love, man. I don't know what the fuck that be about, but I mean, maybe he can put me on to something. But again, like I said, $100 skip the line. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all see, if y'all can see this, the line long as hell. See, y'all may not be able to see the names. Y'all may not be able to see the names just because, you know, we trying to keep them secret. So if I keep scrolling, this is everybody. So you want to make sure if you trying to go next, you want to skip the line. $100 skip the line. And you know what I'm saying? We got this one up here right now called Retry from he said he retrying from last week. Have You Ever Mad 3 Love? Let's check this one out and see what it's twerking like. Let's see. All right. Okay. If we ever make a love, I mean, I feel like, bro, with this track, if you ask anybody had they ever made love, like, bro, what age they is, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you talking to a young girl or like what, bro? Like, cause obviously, you know what I'm saying? If you an adult, you probably did, or you probably felt it before. So like, I feel like this might be a little bit of pedophilia right here. Might be a little bit of pedophilia. Like, bro, I don't know. Hey, bro, you got to tell me what you want, bro. I'm going to listen to it a little bit more, but understand it's $100 to skip the line.
Have you ever made love? Have you ever made love, baby? Yeah. Cause when I put my hands on you, ain't no telling what I won't do. Have you ever made love? Have you ever made love, baby? Mocha latte, strawberry shortcake, the wicked wine.
Bro, is he buying ice cream for these little girls? Mocha latte, strawberry shortcake. What are you talking about, bro? See, I can't even fuck with it. We can't have this on the stream, Alex. Man, they out here tripping, bro. They out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't condone any type of pedophilia on this stream, bro.
4 R's.
I don't condone none of that, bro. Hey, bro, but hey, man, shit, bro. Hey, it's about that time, bro. It's 12 a.m., bro. It's about time for us to get up out of here. Hey, but how you feel about that track though? The last one, the pedophilia, the one where he was like asking 6-year-olds if they ever made love and if they wanted ice cream to get in his ice cream truck. He had the kidnap van, the mystery machine van. Scooby doing them little girls and stuff, man. Hey, somebody need to send somebody to his house, bro. He tripping, bro. Next time he come in the stream, it got to be $500 for him to skip the line.
The proclamation. Oh my God.
And that was the speed round.
That was the speed round. Never again.
That was the speed round.
What did we all learn? We all learned that as soon as it becomes Wednesday, make sure that you get your submissions in.
Who is Jay? Is that Jay Quan? Nah, Jay Quan. That was the speed round, man.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all asked for it.
Funny. Please. I do want to hear, please, if we powerhouse through your song, please resubmit next week so we can actually listen. I heard some good stuff that I liked, but I only heard like 2 seconds of it. Y'all got 20 more songs.
Y'all did ask for that.
Speed round.
Y'all said speed, and I was like, y'all will get no value if we do a speed round.
And sure enough,
I literally said that.
And sure enough, a man of his word.
And y'all got absolute. And so I was like, y'all wanted a speed round? Boom. We just did a standard review stream that is online.
This is highlighting the value we bring. we meant like, just do me a favor.
Jay Quan, if we really did your song next, you would get absolutely no value from it.
Yeah.
That's the point I was trying to prove. Is you get no value from that. What we've been doing this entire stream is giving everybody value, and all we ask is that you join our Discord or you follow us on social media
Yeah.
so that you can submit early. We accept submissions starting on Wednesdays. The
Soon as
earlier
it
you
comes to
submit,
Wednesday.
so like let me scroll up on this screen so you can see what time people started submitting, and you can see. So we start. Mustafa was the first person. He submitted at 6 a.m. Then after that, these are the times that submissions came in. So, all we ask is that you submit early. It's not a lot of submissions, but submit early and we'll actually give you value and give you time to the song that you submit in. And because speed rounds have no value.
I don't want to say other specific streams, but there are streams out there that are very much like what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, we could try to do a valuable speed round, but how?
Yeah, that's true. What time do we start at? Our show technically starts at 8:30 Eastern Standard, but the list opens as soon as it's Wednesday, wherever you are. We're at risk of a side chat. Oh man.
If y'all want me to do the last two,
oh my god,
it'll be $600 to make the last two skip the line because they at the bottom of the line, and so they still got to skip the line if we gonna play the last people at the bottom. Actually, the club closed, so they got to pay the VIP prices because we over capacity.
Capacitated.
Yeah, so we over capacity right now. So for them to get in the club, they got to pay the skip line fee, and if they're wearing a hat and shorts, they got to pay that extra tax on top. That's $600. They might get a bottle or two with it, but you know what I'm saying. The VIP sold out, so but they still got to pay that skip line fee just so they can get in the club. That's the only way we can play on right now.
I got $60. That's a terrible price to pay. Just at $300. Oh, God. Oh man. Yeah. As soon as it's Wednesday, and then yes, be here for the check-in. I'm looking at you, Mustafa, because I did want to hear your song, and I did want to hear who was the other people. What was his name? Ferris. There's some good stuff.
Yeah, Ferris stuff was probably fire. I really wanted to hear it. It was hard for me to do what I was doing because there were songs I wanted to hear.
You got drawn into it. I heard it.
There was songs I wanted to. Yeah, because I let his play like longer.
Yeah.
But Jaquan, don't send any money, man. We don't do. Honestly, bro, you wouldn't get any value from it, and I don't want you to. I want you to have some form of return on your investment. Outside of just, I mean, if you want to donate money, you can do that while we're all streaming. That would be equal to us playing your song. But something else you can do, join the Discord, or you can follow us on social media, or you can submit next week. You can follow us on Twitch, YouTube, or whatever. We do this every single Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. And there's a hurricane outside right now because we're in Florida, and Alex has to drive home in it.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true.
Unless he wants to sleep in my other room, but.
My wife would murder me if I didn't come home
tonight. You didn't come home
during a hurricane.
She's going to be out in the hurricane looking for you.
All right. I think that's Wednesday. Some phenomenal submissions tonight. And even the little clips that we got from everybody else, I definitely want to hear those. So submit them early as soon as it becomes Wednesday. So that way we can hear them. We will be at the Beecham next week.
Yeah, next week we'll be at the Beecham. We're gonna have special guest Jennifer Desire in the building.
Very excited.
So I don't think so next week I'm not gonna start with the people who we speed round today because we speed. Y'all asked for it. Y'all asked for it and y'all got what y'all asked for. I gave a warning. I said there will be no value in the speed round. And y'all were like, fuck it.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
All right. And so next week, just submit.
Submit.
We're going to have a special guest. We want to get to people in the order they submit and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's not enough that the song got played. It was $600 to play a minute of the song. Man. Speed round, right? Speed round is 30 seconds or less.
Nick's gonna cap a gin until we crash, so I'm calling the cops. All right, we will see you guys.
I know I spoke through most of the songs because that's what the other streams do.
It's the price you pay.
That's the speed.
but not
round.
here.
Because
He's
so
capuchin.
most those other streams, all they care about is the money you're sending them for them to not listen to your song and not give you anything back. They are really just capitalizing on your ego to get your song played somewhere else. You are not getting a return on your investment. There's absolutely no value in what you're doing with a lot of those streams. I won't say all of them, but with a lot of them. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've watched them myself, and they're disgusting.
It's true. Nick is blowing. All right. I love that Nick is on Capuchin.
Yeah.
All right. That's Wednesday.
Those are the fireworks.
Yep. For us getting out of here. We'll see you guys next week.
No, you're not one of the hoes.